Yo, what's good? Holy chapter 6. Okay. We're close to the end game here. So I'm gonna start playing the game pretty soon, but to allow people to trickle in. Something that has been bothering me a little bit. Stop the stream, I was watching the VOD. There's no time to stop, we need answers. We need answers, goddammit. What's good, Milo, what's good? Okay. I don't know if I have any more answers for who the mastermind is, other than my theories from yesterday, but something has been bothering me. Hero. It's been bothering me a little bit. The last case that we didn't get to finish, can we get TLDR at least of what, last stream? There's gonna be some spoilers. A lot of major stuff happened last stream. I mean, I guess if you're gonna watch this one, it's gonna be pretty obvious that we're in a place we shouldn't be, but so last stream, I guess I'll TLDR a little bit. Last stream, there was a body that was discovered, right? On the 5th floor in the garden room. There was a knife wound placed there after death, and tarp was placed over the body to mask the time of death. Spoiler alert, fuck it. There was a body discovered upstairs. We don't know whose body it really was. Okay. But that's not what I'm concerned about. I'm not really concerned about who it was. I'm concerned about the setup, right? What did Kyoko said? Kyoko said that this was a setup. The dead body. This is a dead body. This is a stick figure of a dead body. You can see with a little bit of blood, right? This was a setup. But set up by who? Kyoko thinks that one of us is the mastermind behind all this. One of the classmates. Yeah, what's been bothering me lately is how the body was placed, and there seems to be too many parties involved for the knife wound to be placed there. I think... You know who attacked us last night? The guy in the mask. The mask is a very interesting thing, right? Because what does it cover? It covers your face, but what else does it cover? It covers your hair. What does Hero have? Hero has this insane afro hair that would make it very distinguishable from him. So he can't go walking around doing crazy shit without this kind of mask on. I think Hero is the one that helped stage this body. But the only question is why. And he didn't do it alone either. Because you remember downstairs in the gym, there's a bomb part on a Monokuma. This is a little bomb. It's a little bomb. It doesn't look like a bomb, but it's a bomb. There's a bomb downstairs, right? Who was in there with us? We had Hiro, Toko, Byakuya, me, and Hina. Kyoko was not there for the bomb. Okay. We know Kyoko didn't do this. We know that she didn't stage this because she didn't have access to the bomb part. One of us did, right? If one of us had access to the bomb, Hiro would have had access to the bomb, but so would...
I know what I'm doing.
Kino, thanks for the sub. Oh, well, I'm a little bit lower on energy. I have to try to, like... We're gonna play a little bit more. We're gonna get into this. My theory... Okay, let me just state the theory. Let's start with that. I think the final dead body that we've encountered so far is the work of Hiro, Byakuya, and Toko. The three of them set this body up. Hiro took the knife from our room. Toko planted the bomb. Byakuya planted the key in Kyoko's room. Byakuya was the only other person with the key to her room at the time. We need to take a Red Bull. We need more energy. But the question is why, chat? Where's my water? Why did Byakuya, Hiro, and Toko set up this dead body? What do they have to gain from that? There's only one mastermind, right? I think. Hiro must have learned something. Someone convinced the three of them to work together. Either Byakuya's holding blackmail, Toko's threatening to kill, or Hiro knows something that others don't. Hiro might have been the one that also attacked us at night. Remember when we were in the secret little clove? The secret little faraway thing? Finally, I'm here to witness the Unhinged Conspiracy Theory live. Nate 150k stream! Let's go, dude. Let's go, Jinko. Let's go, Wolfric. Am I making sense? The three... Byakuya planted the key in the dojo to frame Kyoko. Hiro took the knife from our room. and Toko planted the bomb so the body couldn't be discovered. But we still don't know why. Why Hiro? Why Byakuya? And why Toko? The three of them are linked to this body. I'm sure of it. Toko with the bomb. Byakuya with the key. I'm gonna draw a little key here. Yeah, that's a key, for sure. Yeah, you can tell that's a key. And he had the knife. The only reason I can think of all three of these people working together is because Hiro took the data that we were about to obtain. Kodo had info from that secret room. Hiro attacked us with the mask, took it. With that information, they exchanged it between each other for some reason. Byakuya and Toko are working together because, you know, these two lovebirds can never get far away. I say nothing, for I know the answer. Therefore, I shall feign ignorance and say, where is evidence to back up your claim, Mr. Nate Harvey? Where's evidence to back it up? We don't know yet, because the trial was cut short for some odd reason. But why would they work? If Hiro... It has to do with the mastermind's identity. That's the key we're missing, right? The mastermind. MM, for short. The mastermind. Who is this? It's a class... Kyoko is convinced it's one of us. The classmates. If Hiro's the mastermind, why would he need to get his hands so dirty? I still think Junko's the mastermind. But she apparently died earlier. For reasons I stated yesterday, I believe she might be. Yeah, there was never a time limit before. Yeah, there was never a time limit, which further goes back into Kyoko's theory that this was all a setup. Unless the mastermind can control all three of them. Does the mastermind have direct control over people? I'm watching both you and Vodka right now. Nate, what's good, Yashi? What's good? Explain this to me real quick. Fuck, I missed most of it. Okay, it's fine. I'll go back. It's not... I didn't explain too much. What I think happened, we didn't finish the trial last time. Kyoko said that the body was a setup. I believe, my theory is, Hiro, Byakuya, and Toko, the three of them set us up. The three of them are working together now and tried to frame us for murder. But the question is why? Why do I think this? But that doesn't seem to make sense, right? Let me explain what I think, right? Okay. Hiro's mask. Okay, the masked individual. The mask is very unique, right? Because not only does it hide your identity, it hides your hair. Why would you want to hide your hair if you have crazy fucking afro hair like Hiro does? Okay. It's my little leap of logic there. I think Hiro's the one that attacked us at night, took the information from us from all those days ago. Remember when Kyoko told us the secret place that had all this info? He took it. I think Hiro's the one that took it. Byakuya had the key to Kyoko's room and planted the evidence there for the locker room in the dojo. And Toko is the one that took the bomb from the gym. Because remember in the gym, there was me, Toko, Byakuya, Hiro, and Hina, right? Obviously, I didn't do it. Byakuya doesn't get his hands dirty. Toko was the last person to go upstairs before the body was discovered. Toko's the one that discovered the body, so they would plant the bomb there. Such interesting things happening in your brain right now. But if this is true, if the three of them worked together to plant this, why? What do they have to gain from this? What if it was one of the girls, since it hides hair? It could be Toko. But we got a good look at our assailant last night. I don't know, the hands looked a bit masculine to me. We got a good look at his hands. What if the attacker, the attacker last night, right? What if they weren't trying to kill us? They just wanted to take the knife from our room and then leave. And then plant the knife on the body. No, that doesn't make sense. I feel like I'm a psychologist locking someone in. We've locked in a paddle room. Monokuma said to both of us. And in the bad ending. There were no more killings after that one. I mean, they were trying to frame Kyoko, right? So if Kyoko dies, so I think Monokuma is the one trying to set us up. No, yeah. The mastermind is setting us up. Monokuma broke his own rules. Did he technically break a rule? I think we've established they have to play by the rules for some reason. Why is the mastermind bound to the rules so much? Why is it so important the rules are followed? I don't know. Someone framed us, but I just don't know if it's the mastermind that framed us. I mean, the mastermind set all this up, but funny thing is, they said that nobody else dies, but Byakuya clearly is holding a picture of a memory of Toko during the bad ending. Yeah, Toko is like holding a picture of her, so she either passed away or died of something else in the bad ending. They said because they're participating in the game. I think it's straight up just Monokuma that framed us. So, but who was in our room then? But Yashi, who was in our room? Who took our knife? And that same knife ended up on the body. It had to have been one of us. I have no idea. I think it's Hiro. But I just don't have the why. I just don't have the why. I'm missing something. Can you draw a knife, Lamau? Here's the handle. Here's a little boom. It's a knife. There's actually there was no blood on the knife, so yeah, it's a knife, you can tell. Especially now that I circled it. If you paid attention to the skin color, it's darker than the rest. It didn't have any nails like the other body did. I believe it was a masculine person with darker skin that would match the description of Hiro. But how and why did he get and wear the mask? I don't know where the mask came from, but it hides his hair, which is the important detail. It doesn't just hide your face, which you would need for Hiro to have. Yes, it's true, a woman could do it, but as we saw his hands pretty clearly in the flashback. Those were definitely a man's hands. And like I said, Byakuya is a bit of a wuss. It just doesn't make sense. If one of us is the mastermind, and I think it's Junko, why is Hiro doing this? Why is he helping Makoto? Why is it... And the evidence was placed in the dojo? But again, but my theory is why they're all working together is because the only person that could have done that is Byakuya with the key. You really think Hiro, the numbnuts, could concoct such a scheme? It's not insane to think he's been playing dumb the whole time. You know, you can build up trust that way. Distrust. He's also been talking about memories, Omega 3, and quantum tunneling. Now, I know he's been kind of a hack. Bro, you'd slip even once. That's what I'm saying. He did slip earlier this chapter. He started talking about memories. Started talking about Omega 3 fatty acids. He started talking about quantum mechanics. He wasn't wrong. I noticed he wasn't wrong about anything he was actually saying, technically, which is new and different. But I don't think Hiro's the mastermind, so why would he work for the mastermind? Why would he work for Makoto? Is there really more than one person working for Makoto? Or Monokuma? I meant to say Monokuma. And then if that's the case, why would Byakuya and Toko agree to help? Unless they know they're on the winning side. I just don't know. Did you see my rank questions above about what Kyoko said? What'd you say? What was the question above? We're talking about skin color now? Racist sexism? I'm not racist. I'm stuck and I don't get it. What did Kyoko say earlier? I'm scrolling up a little bit to find it. Well, Kyoko said that there was another Ultimate Despair, right? I think so. The 16th student, which we thought it was, is already dead. And we know the other 15. I don't think the 16th student has revealed themselves yet. I don't think the I think the 16th student, I think what Kyoko was trying to say, I don't know if she was trying to say this, but student 16, where's my cursor? Student 16, I don't think these are related. My theory is that this is Kyoko's body. No, sorry, not Kyoko. That this is Junko's body. And student 16 isn't here yet. Because the Ultimate Despair hasn't occurred yet. Because I think that's the one condition, right? We need despair. We haven't reached that part yet. Wasn't it literally Mukuro Ikusaba? There's so many questions. So you're saying Monokuma set up a false murder and trial. Yes. Monokuma wanted one of us dead. Kodo or Kyoko. He was happy with either one, because we know from the bad ending, he takes Kyoko as the killer, he takes us as the killer. If that student we really found is Junko, then that means they were dead from the start. That's what I'm saying, yes. Because remember again from the autopsy, they suffered several injuries a couple of days ago. Who else suffered injuries? Junko, when she got stabbed like 18 times by Monokuma. Also fits the nails. That's so right. I think that's Junko's body we're dealing with. I still don't know why. That would explain the nails and the knife went completely through. Exactly, and that there was no blood on the knife, importantly. The blood was fake from the chicken coup that we've discovered from earlier. Yep. Okay, so if Junko is really dead... Well, then can she be the... Well, my theory was that she was the mastermind. But she's literally dead right now, isn't she? How could she still be controlling Monokuma? If we accept the fact she really is dead, which I think that's the case, at least that body is Junko's. That means it wasn't Junko. Oh, so that means Monokuma died. Not died. Didn't the body also... boots are also similar to Junko's? Yeah, they also wore feminine boots. They looked like Kyoko's boots, but I think Junko could have worn them too. Monokuma lied, because he said that the body was Mukuro Ikusaba. We now know Monokuma is capable of lying. That much we know for sure because of the bad ending. Because it wasn't either me or Makoto, or it wasn't Makoto or Kyoko who did this. So, the body isn't Mukuro Ikusaba. The body's Junko's. Mukuro Ikusaba hasn't revealed themselves yet. Maybe we're about to find the student downstairs. We're in, like, the basement of the entire fucking area now, so... I can hear all this, and all I can imagine is Charlie, It's Always Sunny, going insane on the board. That's what I'm saying, dude. We're cooking up a little bit. Maybe she hasn't showed herself because she can't, because she's trapped. She's locked away. The mastermind locked away this student. Is Hiro the mastermind? Something doesn't seem right. Now, you're cooking pretty hard right now, so you could cook me double meat burrito. I'm a chef in the kitchen. Everything's on fire. What I am certain of is, that's Junko's body. That's not Mukuro Ikusaba. That was Junko. Mukuro Ikusaba hasn't revealed themselves yet. They're probably going to show up in this chapter. Somewhere in the bowels of the school. No, I think it really might be Mukuro Ikusaba, and she's the one controlling Monokuma. So you think Student 16 is the mastermind? You think they're related? Kyoko seems to believe that the mastermind could be one of us, too. Or that she's now throwing that possibility in there. But if she's a student, you know, that still lines in with her assumption. I'm convinced Hiro helped plant the body, but I'm so confused why he would do that. And I'm confused as why Byakuya or Toko would help. Unless they didn't help. But who planted the bomb? I guess, was Hiro in the room with us with the bomb? No, but Hiro didn't get close to the body. Only Toko did. As far as we know. I guess he could have planted it earlier. It just seems too risky.
I guess he could have done all of it. No, but we found the bomb earlier in the morning, so it had to have been someone in the gym that planted the bomb, but the body was killed earlier.
The bomb, the body, everything about the trial seems set up. Yeah, everything seems set up. Also, the way everyone's acting, they were so ready to vote us out. They're like, sorry, man, just is what it is. It'd be an interesting twist. Also, if Junko's body, if that is Junko's body, why does she have the tattoo on her? Why is she with the mercenary group? I guess that could have also been planted on her body. Because it wasn't a complete tattoo. Did you guys notice something? The tattoo wasn't it was a little bit faded. If you looked at it really closely. Now, it could have been because of the explosion, but normally you'd see, like, skin erasure. Was it hastily stamped on her? Is that another part? If we assume... Hold on. If we assume that the evidence is planted, the body's been planted, this was all set up, maybe the tattoo is also a setup. But who else knew about that mercenary group? Byakuya knew about it. Byakuya knew about it. If that's Junko's body, and Junko really is a pop singer, not a fucking mercenary, Byakuya could have planted the tattoo, Hiro could have stolen the knife from her room, Toko could have planted the bomb on the body. That goes back to my theory that the three of them did this. But we still don't know why. She's not a mercenary. Junko's not a mercenary. Surely. I don't remember seeing her tattoo on her either when we first met her when she was alive, but it's been a little while now. My memory's a bit foggy. We know one thing for sure. This trial was definitely a setup. This body was definitely planted, and neither me nor Kyoko did it. Okay, we're gonna get into the game. I think we need some answers. We need some goddamn answers. The ultimate despair. A group of people who caused the tragedy 1 year ago. Those same people put together this killing game and began broadcasting it around the world. The most desperately awful group of people ever. That is the Mastermind's true identity. Our enemy has finally been revealed. But right now...
Anyway...
Right now we have to get out of this horrible place. Figuring out the rest of the story can come after. You're right. You have that key with you, Kyoko? We have a way to open this door. Hey, you got that master key? Kyoko, do you still have that one thing? Monokuma's secret tool that you got from the headmaster's room?
Indeed.
Of course I do. It's an absolutely vital part of ensnaring the mastermind. I would never part with it. Wife is alive? Yes, wife lived. She lived. They can open any door. We're at the bowels of the school now.
That's right.
That's right. We should be able to use this on this door then, right? Surely. Hey, Kyoko, can we use that key?
It's true.
Let's find out. We took out the key, and then... Fits. Nice.
Indeed.
Now we can get out of here. Let's go. We quickly open the door and make our escape from the garbage pit. Finally. We were finally free. There wasn't even time to take a breath of relief, because the real fight had just begun. The real game just began. Ultimate pain, ultimate suffering, ultimate despair, ultimate execution, ultimate death. Deadly Life, Chapter 6. We're leaving the garbage pit. We found ourselves in a tunnel extending straight up like a chimney. There's a metal ladder leading up to the tunnel. We started climbing the ladder, intent on reaching the surface. Oh my god, it's Metal Gear Solid fucking ladder. Ladder was impossibly long. I couldn't even see where it ended. Actual Metal Gear Solid fucking ladder. Climbed up into darkness. The passage was so dark and cramped, I couldn't even see my own feet beneath me. I have no idea. We were so far down.
Hey.
Don't lose your footing. If you slip, I won't be able to catch you. Yeah, I'll be careful. But now that you said that, I'm getting kind of nervous. Maybe talking will help keep my mind off of it. What a thrill! So Kyoko, there's something I've been wanting to ask you. You said you're the ultimate detective, right? So how long have you been doing detective work? How long?
So,
Ever since I can remember. I come from a long line of detectives. Detective work is in my blood. There was a time when being a detective was considered a sacred duty. My family's always seen it that way. Sacred duty? Then is your family famous?
wrong.
Quite the opposite, actually. Even amongst actual detectives, many people haven't heard of us. How come? It's like your family tradition, right? So,
Right.
because we take pride in it. Pride?
Indeed.
Detective is neither light nor shadow. We represent neither justice nor evil. That is how we can uncover the absolute truth. We stand neutral in all things, and to do that, we have to stand separate from the rest of society. Which is why we've made a conscious effort to conceal our existence. A conscious effort?
It's true.
It's kind of old-fashioned. I can't say it's entirely rational, but it's our family's creed, and we do what we must to protect it. Because like I said, it's our source of pride. Pride. So that explains... Before I came here, when I was looking up info on the school online, I never saw anything about her. She hid herself on purpose to protect the pride of her family.
However,
And yet... I gave up some of that pride. Huh? In order to enter Hope's Peak, I had to reveal myself to the school. I did it knowing it was something a true Kigiri detective would never do. Ultimate pride?
The reason you gave up that pride, the reason you would go so far to enter Hope's Peak.
It was because that's how much you wanted to reconnect with your dad, right? There's no shame in that.
what?
Reconnect? I had absolutely no desire to reconnect with my father. Huh? But you'd be reuniting after all those years, right? You would have had so much to talk about.
Wrong.
There's nothing I would want to talk about to my father.
However,
There is something I want to say to him, though. Is it a curse word, perhaps? A profanity, maybe? What? No matter what it takes, I have to find him and tell him face to face. What is it?
so,
I want to sever all ties with him. Sever? The last time I saw him, I was still very young, so I don't remember myself, but apparently he was extremely intelligent. He was in line to become the next head of the Kigiri family. He was talented, had a promising future.
however,
He had no interest in detective work, so he cut himself off from the family. Not long after that, my mother died, and he simply ran away. He went to my grandfather, and they had a huge argument. And young as I was, he left me behind. I'm sure there was a reason for that. I'm sure your dad wanted to take you with him.
right.
If that's true, then I need to thank him. Thank him for leaving me. Because unlike him, I take pride in the work I do. I take pride in my family name. So every last part of me is happy he didn't take me with him. If I'd gone with him, I never would have had the chance to become a detective. I was above Kyoko on the ladder, so I wasn't able to see her expression. So I couldn't see how she looked when she said that, what she might have been feeling. All I could tell was that compared to her usual self, she was more talkative and more emotional.
I
don't blame him, you know? He had his own life to live. That's what anyone in my position would say, right? But it's not true.
however,
There's one thing I can never forgive. Really?
so,
The way everyone else looked at me. It was never sad about being left behind. Like I said, I think it was a good thing.
however,
But when the rest of my family looked at me, they saw something different. They only saw me as the little girl that was abandoned by her father. That's how they see me even to this day. His shadow has been following me my entire life. I'm sick of it. I need him out of my life. I need to step out of his shadow.
correct.
That's why I have to find him and tell him we're no longer family, in order to settle the past, in order to remove him from my life forever. I have no doubt he forgot about me years ago. But your family, to just cut him out like that.
Wrong.
Our only connection is through blood, nothing more. Are we connected by heart and soul? No.
Hey,
Is blood really enough to call someone family? Only connected by blood, not by heart or soul. I was so shocked to hear her say something like that. I didn't know how to respond. So instead, I said nothing. Good idea. Oh my god, Makoto got smart for once. Good idea. Just listen. Be a good listener. Just kept climbing the ladder in complete silence. And after, I don't know how long, finally reached the top. Yeah, sever means to cut something off. Disconnect yourself. Here we are. Are we back into the school? Is that it? Looks like this is it. On the other side of this door is Hope's Peak is waiting for us. We're back.
That's right.
Remember that hatch on the ground in the trash room? Ah, that's where this leads. I'm fairly certain that that's where we'll come out. I unlocked it earlier, so it should open without much trouble. Here goes nothing. Reached up with my right hand and pushed against the hatch. Hatch opened with ease, and we're back to the trash chute. Looks like we're back. I can't believe how long that ladder was. I'm exhausted. Can't exactly say we're safe and sound, but at least we're out of there. Now we're back at Hope's Peak. Kyoko, thank you. Never would have gone out of there without you. No thanks was necessary. I was just returning the favor. Fair enough. This is how we got out of the garbage pit. I never would have imagined that's where this led. So, now what do we do? I'm glad I didn't die, of course, but if the mastermind finds out, I'm worried about you too. You helped me, so they might...
Listen.
You're worried?
Yeah, of course.
So then,
Let's just get a concrete answer. Excuse me. Huh?
in other words,
Let's ask Monokuma if there's a problem with you escaping. Wait, that's...
however,
If we try to hide, it's only a matter of time till we're found out. And it's not like we can run away. As she said that, she pointed at the nearby surveillance camera. So you're saying rather than stressing out over getting caught, we should just give up now? Don't worry. What you think is gonna happen... Wait, don't worry. What you think is gonna happen isn't. Because the mastermind is the one that's ensnared. Mastermind is ensnared? Makoto's gotta move in silence and the G's from the hood. You said something like that before. What does it mean?
so
The mastermind stood exposed during the investigation into Mukuro's death. There was a moment where the mastermind let their guard down. There was?
right.
If we can talk to Monokuma, we can confirm it. And it'll be better for us to go to him directly before he tracks us down. That should help with our negotiations. Still a little... No, I'm super uneasy about this. We don't really have a choice, do we?
Indeed.
Monokuma should be in the gym.
Shall we go?
Let's get going. All right. Let's go. Hey Monokuma, how's it going? I don't trust any of our fellow students anymore. None of them. Zero trust. Except for Hina, maybe. Wonder if the Monokuma body will still be there.
Well now.
Hey! Kyoko, I don't mind so much.
I don't.
But Makoto's supposed to be dead! What's he doing here? That's exactly how I thought he'd react. Are we really gonna be okay? You were supposed to be punished! Did Kyoko help you?
What?
So what if I did? What will you do?
Shing.
The guilty party is exposed during the class trial. They alone will be executed. It's unfortunate, but that is the rule. So now I gotta punish you again, and this time I won't leave anything to chance. Kyoko! Do whatever you feel you have to. What?
However,
Before you do, let me say just one thing.
now,
If you execute Makoto, that means you lose. Not that it matters to you, right? Huh? I lose?
Hey.
You! Explain yourself. What do you mean by that?
because
Well, you set up this latest class trial yourself, right? I was getting in your way, so you wanted an excuse to kill me.
in other words,
I was supposed to be chosen as the Blackened and then executed, right? Hey, what are you talking about?
however,
But when Makoto chose to overlook my lie, your plan came crashing down. The result of the trial wasn't at all what you were expecting. Because you never imagined that in that position, one person would protect another like that.
right,
And in response to that unexpected development,
indeed,
you reacted by proclaiming Makoto the Blackened and trying to execute him. You made the choice out of desperation, no more than that. You must have realized that Makoto, who refused to be manipulated, was a threat to you as well.
however,
But then there was another unexpected development waiting for you. An entity that would throw a wrench, so to speak, in your precious execution machinery. Alter Ego. Never imagined the possibility of being that could come to our aid even after you killed it.
am I wrong?
Now here's the absolute truth. Makoto didn't kill Mukuro. You did.
Listen to me.
So executing Makoto for it would surely be a violation of your rules, which I know you love so much. If the Blackened is exposed, they alone will be executed. That's what you told us, right? And that means I lose? You talk a big game. You're saying the Blackened is me and not Makoto?
Well,
And you can prove this, right?
Well,
No, I can't. Don't just say it like that. What is this, a comedy routine? To make such a bold claim without a shred of evidence.
that doesn't matter.
I don't have any right now, but with a little more time, I guarantee I'll find some.
That's right.
Because no matter how deeply you try to bury it, there is only ever one absolute truth. And now you're trying to talk like some kind of famous detective type?
Because
If Makoto really was the killer, he never would have had come to you willingly like this. He would have feared for his life, feared another execution, he would have tried to hide, run and hide. He would have been gripped by despair you love so much, you so love to inspire.
however,
But here we are, confronting you with nothing but hope in our hearts.
what the heck?
And that's supposed to be enough to convince me in the absence of evidence?
indeed.
It's not you I'm trying to convince.
Hey,
If you were to execute Makoto right now, everyone out there watching this would be extremely displeased. Huh?
indeed.
Imagine what everyone out there would think if you killed Makoto. They would assume that you killed him because what we said is exactly right.
Listen to me.
Despair can never kill hope. Yeah.
Hey,
Of course, you can say we're just making this all up. You're welcome to prove us wrong. No, you have no choice but to prove it. Because if you kill Makoto without proving your own innocence, you'll be accepting your own defeat. If you want to earn our despair fair and square,
that's what we have to do.
then I suggest you take my advice. So, what is this advice of yours?
It's true.
To do Mukuro's trial over again. Only this time you follow the school regulations to ensure a fair trial.
It's time for one last showdown. One final battle between hope and despair.
The final battle!
Hey,
Yeah! Well, that would make for a proper climax, wouldn't you say? A fair trial, one last showdown. In other words, this would be our chance to expose the true identity of Mukuro's killer, of the mastermind themselves. But what reason would the mastermind have to accept that challenge? Probably just execute me without another word. Interesting.
Barrett!
Barrett! Very interesting indeed. Barry.
What's wrong?
Oh, I was getting bored, so I decided to change things up a little. So time for bear jokes. Now, what you have suggested might be plausible. It would certainly make for one honey of a climax.
in other words,
Does that mean you accept?
You guys!
If we do things your way, then that'll be enough to convince you and the viewers, right? And it would cause you unbearable despair, right? Then I'm pre-bared to agree to your terms. Will your hope win out, or will my despair claim victory?
I can barely contain myself!
Let's have one final grisly showdown. He agreed. We still have a shot at this.
Barrett!
But this is the long way to climax, right? Just guessing the killer is barely a fitting end.
Guys!
So for this final face-off, you'll have to unearth all the mysteries that have been buried here. All the mysteries? That's right. Every last mystery that's pawning around the school. You can, if you can do that,
I can barely
then that'll be
contain
enough
myself!
to qualify as a victory for you.
it's true.
That's what we've been trying to do all along. Okay, well, good. Then let's bear it all. If you can claw your way to the truth of Mukuro's death and solve the mystery of this school,
Guys!
then you win. So I have to do both. But if you can't do all of that, we'll all face execution, right? I can barely contain my excitement. When you learn the whole truth, what kind of despair will you show me? We're as excited as you are, I'm sure.
Listen to me.
When we've uncovered every last truth, how will the ultimate despair reveal their own despair? I honestly can't believe how this has all turned out.
Hey,
Before we get started, I want to clarify one more thing. Do you remember the rule? When one student kills another, that's when a class trial is held.
What's wrong?
I remember that for sure. So what?
hey,
I just want to confirm that is what you said, right? And that is a true statement, which is one of the students killed this person. You don't have to be so suspicious. I've said it before, but it bears repeating. Everything is based on the school regulations, and having a trial for Mukuro is no exception to that. Huh? Mukuro's trial is no exception. That's part of the regulations. which would have to mean that whoever killed Mukuro is a student. It's a very polarizing approach, I know, but okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only person to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students. What?
Listen,
Are you telling the truth? How'd you go quiet all of a sudden?
Now
I'm done talking. I got nothing left to say to you. So get lost, would you? Why is he so mad? Seems emotionally unstable.
Hey!
Leave me alone. Get out of here. Okay, I'm going. You're really gonna let me go? I don't even care anymore. You're all gonna get your punishment later anyway. You need to start getting it ready. A super duper extra special punishment overflowing with despair. Come on, Makoto, let's go. Okay. Just a maniacal laugh. Onokuma's unstable laughter seemed to cling to us as he walked away. Oh, hold on. There we go. And just like that, we were out of the gym. Okay. I could hardly believe it, but somehow I ended up not getting executed. I still had my life, and we still had a chance. Overall, things turned out way better than expected. What are you thinking? Once again, I was in Kyoko's debt. Kyoko, thank you. Everything I have right now is because of you.
however,
Don't thank me just yet. The real battle is still ahead of us. Yeah, true.
whew,
Still, I'm glad it worked out. I wasn't sure if the enemy would accept my proposal. But honestly, why would the Mastermind agree to that? I mean, they don't stand to gain anything from a final showdown, do they? Do they?
so,
They had no choice but to accept. Huh?
because,
It's all because of that one moment that the Mastermind let their guard down, like I said. So when was it the Mastermind let their guard down?
so,
Wasn't there to hear it myself, but do you remember what the Mastermind said? They said they had hijacked the airwaves to broadcast our school life to the outside world, right? Yeah, they definitely said that.
listen,
And what do you think? What did you think when you heard that? Pretty hard to believe, right? Well, I mean, the idea of actually taking over the airwaves seems so unbelievable.
indeed.
You don't exactly read about something like that happening very often, so it's hard to imagine. In other words, that kind of thing is extremely difficult to pull off.
However,
And yet somehow, the Mastermind was able to do it.
in other words,
But think of it another way. There must have been some reason they had to do something that difficult. A reason?
so,
They had to show the world something, no matter the cost. Us killing each other. They wanted to show the world?
it would seem.
The Mastermind has been very adamant about not killing us directly, but forcing us to kill each other. And all their rules and regulations were designed to encourage that. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. If those stupid regulations didn't exist, nobody would have killed anybody.
In other words,
So the Mastermind's ultimate goal was to make us kill each other and show that off to the world, so he couldn't have killed this person then. The Mastermind himself wouldn't want to kill anyone, because they want us to kill each other. But why?
correct.
To prove a point, most likely. But what point? Prove a point?
Hey,
The outside world has a name for the students of Hope's Peak, right? A certain concept. Talking about hope, right?
that's right.
And for those of us who represent hope, to each kill each other and sink into despair. The Mastermind wants the world to see that, to try and prove that despair is better than hope. That's their goal, as the ultimate despair. What? They want to prove that despair is better than hope? But that's ridiculous.
It's true.
You're right, it is ridiculous. Completely irrational. It's the kind of thing that nobody but those who call themselves the ultimate despair would devise. That group whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair. But is that really their only reason for making the rest of us suffer?
Makoto,
You know how angry it must make you. And yet, that same motivation is what led to the Mastermind revealing their weakness. What?
in other words,
Because their goal is to broadcast this killing game to the world. The Mastermind has had to be more particular than is reasonable about their own regulations. If the mastermind simply ignored their rules, this wouldn't have been a game, but a one-sided slaughter.
At the very least.
At least that's how those who are watching this would have seen it. And that's why the mastermind couldn't kill any of us themselves.
Indeed.
That is precisely the reason. No matter how much they hate what I'm doing, I haven't violated a single one of their regulations. Oh, there's Junko again. Junko broke the rules, so she was punished. But in my case, they couldn't lay a finger on me. But why did Junko get stabbed as well? You guys remember when Monokumas have bombs in them that explode when you fuck with them? Why this weird stabbing thing that happened to Junko?
Right.
So instead, they tried to use the class trial, following all their proper rules, to get me killed. They began a trial that didn't have a right answer, then made me out to be the killer. But even that didn't work.
It's true.
Yes, thanks to you. And due to that failure, the mastermind took yet another risk. They attempted to kill you instead, who also was not the killer. And when the fact was exposed on live TV to the entire outside world, the mastermind had to accept your suggestion.
Indeed.
To prove to the world that despair is better than hope, they had to defeat us in perfect form.
In other words,
It would only do the mastermind harm to have it shown that they'd violated their own regulations. But all of that was a hunch, right? And you were still able to get the mastermind to accept your challenge?
however,
Well, it's only thanks to you that we got that chance, because you believed in me. Another path opened up. Still, I can't believe how much of the mastermind's thoughts and plans you were able to figure out. I didn't have the slightest clue.
wrong.
In the end, though, I couldn't prove any of it. It was just my reasoning. Essentially, I was making a bet. But it looks like I got it right. This time, at least. I won the bet. She let out a quick sigh. I took it as a small sign of relief. To make an example, to strike fear into the students that this shit is real. This is a good reason. Potentially. To be honest, I haven't been that nervous in a long time. I totally couldn't tell you were nervous at all. You seemed totally confident from the moment we decided to go talk to him. Well, presenting a strong demeanor is a fundamental part of negotiation persuasion, wouldn't you say? Plus, if I had shown my uneasiness, that would have just made you that much more uneasy. Yeah, I'm sticking up for you because I know you're a real wuss, Makoto, so I have to act tough for you. Oh yeah, you're probably right. How pathetic. Man, I'm such a loser. I'm so average.
However.
Anyway, we can't just relax yet. All we've done is earn another chance to fight. We have to win this time.
Correct.
Sup, I'm back. What's good? Final chapter. Well, I don't know if it's the final chapter, but we're getting through it. Everything that we've gone through will be for nothing. You're right. We can't defeat the mastermind. It'll cost us our lives. There's no option except to win.
Hey,
Before we begin the final battle, we have to tell the others what's going on. True, but now we know who our real enemy is. I'm so nervous of our classmates. All we have to do now is work together with everyone to destroy the mastermind. Work together with everyone?
however,
Is that really possible? Huh?
anyway,
Anyway, right now we have to go find the others.
shall we go?
They're probably in the dorm somewhere. Shall we go? I don't think it is possible, Kyoko, because one of us is the mastermind. Is that really possible to work with everyone? Curious, she said that. Is it possible to work for everyone? Why would it not be possible? Because one of them has a motive to not work with us. Curious. Oh, I was gonna go to the dorms, not the hallway. And suddenly we were greeted with... Oh my god, what the... You again. It's glitching out. Is he broken? I suppose his emotional instability reached its limit? Jeez, what the heck?
However,
Wonder what that was all about. Couldn't help but let out a sigh of relief. Oh! Yo!
Makoto?
Makoto!
You guys!
You guys!
Is! There's no two ways about it. That's Makoto.
Oh my god!
You survived?
Jeez, you're like a stubborn little cockroach, you know that?
I'm just asking to make sure, but you're not a ghost, right?
Everyone was there. All my friends who had struggled together and survived. They were all there. My friends! As soon as I saw their faces, I couldn't help myself. I started to tear up. Guys!
What?
Wait, what's that smell?
What the heck?
Yeah, man, that seriously stinks. Oh, it came from the garbage chute. It's Makoto. He smells like a wet dog. Get away. Shoo. Shoo. And in a flash, my tears dried up.
Makoto.
There's no time to indulge in an extended happy reunion. We need to explain to everyone what's happened to Monokuma. Explain? Explain what? But is it okay that you're here? What if the mastermind catches you?
It's true.
It's related to what I have to tell you all. I need to tell you all about the last class trial. Last class trial?
In other words,
We're going to redo Mukuro's trial. What? Seriously?
How about that?
What's the point of redoing it? Makoto killed her, right? No, I didn't do it. Like I keep telling you.
wrong.
Makoto isn't the killer. And of course it's not me or any of you. Are you sure it's not any of us? Well then, who is it?
I see.
What she's saying is, it was all the work of the mastermind. What? You're saying the mastermind killed Mikuro?
That's right.
That's right. It was all an elaborate trap conceived by the mastermind. Oh my god, was it? Koto spotted the trap in time and did what he had to do to stop it.
However,
But his decision meant that he would be the one to die.
What did you say?
You spotted the trap? Did you, Makoto? Made it sound like it was easy. It just, you know.
however,
That's what I'm saying. Damn. Is that really the case? But executing Makoto, who wasn't the Blackened, is a clear violation of the school regulations. The rules state that only the Blackened is to be executed. The Mastermind broke their own rules. But I thought the Mastermind can't. I thought he couldn't. Isn't that what we just established? Which is why I went and negotiated with him to have the trial done one more time.
Huh?
And the Mastermind agreed? Does that mean he really did break the rules? He had no choice but to agree. You used the TV broadcast to gain leverage you needed, didn't you?
correct.
Very observant of you.
Naturally.
Naturally. I recall what you said at the end of the last trial. When you said, now it's the masterminds that's ensnared. That's what you were referring to.
Don't be mean.
Hey, I'm totally in the dark here. For anyone who doesn't understand, you can ask Kyoko to explain it again, later. So, knowing all this, what do we do now? The mastermind broke their own rules. Huh. I wasn't expecting that. Big surprise, hero. I'm in the dark, man. I don't get it. What do we do now?
About that.
It's about who killed Mikuro, right? So our job is to expose the mastermind? But there's more to it than that, correct? Yeah. For us to win this time, we have to solve every last mystery surrounding the school.
Huh?
Every last mystery?
But
But we've been looking around all this time, and we still don't know anything, right?
Anyway,
You've probably guessed already, but if we lose this time, everyone dies. Everyone? Hey, who said you could agree to those terms without talking to the rest of us? I'm fine with things the way they are. I'm fine living here forever with my master. Meanwhile, want to get out of here as soon as humanly possible.
anyway,
At this point, the only way for us to survive is to unravel the truth. In other words,
Interesting.
one decisive final battle. A rather interesting development, I'd say.
but
Figuring out who the mastermind is, and how they killed Mikuro, and all the school mysteries. It's pretty tall freaking order. Maybe. But this time the trial is different. We know who our enemy is now. So if we work together and search as hard as we can, I'm sure we'll solve all those mysteries. I'm not so sure about that. Huh? I can't agree with the idea of working together with everyone. You can't agree? Why not? I mean, working together with everyone seems like the most obvious way to solve all the mysteries.
indeed.
That's what I thought too, at first. Till Monokuma gave us that little hint of his. Hint? Very polarizing approach, I know, but okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students, and the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students.
I see.
Monokuma said that, did he? Then Kyoko's opinion is perfectly reasonable. Huh? But why?
So in other words,
If the mastermind really is the one who killed Mikuro, as Kyoko says, then the mastermind would have to have set foot into this school, right? Which isn't the case because only the 16 of us walked in here, so therefore one of us is the mastermind. Monokuma could probably murder Mikuro, But there's no way he could have disguised the scene like that.
In other words,
But according to Monokuma, the only people who have set foot at Hope's Peak are the 16 students that have been taking part in this killing game. And the mastermind is one of us. There were 15 of us in the main hall at the very beginning. Add in Mercuro and you get 16. So the mastermind would have had to been one of them?
that's right.
And of those 16 people, we started out with the only one still alive. Are the people standing right here? Need I continue, or do you get it now? There are only 15 at the door, exactly. You're saying the mastermind's one of us?
No way!
You can't be serious. Wait, we can't say for sure well, that's true yet. Monokuma might have just said that to confuse us.
Indeed.
It's certainly a possibility, but only one among many. The mastermind being one of us is also a possibility. And that is one possibility we cannot ignore. Yeah, I mean, they're an ultimate, right? The ultimate despair, so they must be a high schooler. You can't say it's not possible, but if only one of us is the mastermind, they'd have to be controlling Monokuma somehow, right? But did you ever see anyone acting suspicious anytime Monokuma was active?
Well,
Maybe they snuck off and controlled them in secret.
but
I don't care how sneaky you are. We would have noticed someone sneaking off that many times.
I'm right.
And maybe
right?
Monokuma was autopilot. Maybe they loaded up all the dialogue and actions beforehand. In that case, there's no way he could have had all those back and forth conversations with us. Well, it wouldn't be entirely impossible if they directed the flow of the conversation. Well, maybe, but still. Bing bong, class trial time. It's boss battle, baby.
This is a school announcement. You've all probably figured this out by now, but at this point, the killing game has now entered true ending mode.
True ending mode, huh?
So, in the name of fairness, I will unlock every room in the school.
Oh, Pog! We get information!
Wherever you want. Solve the mystery in whatever way you see fit.
Yo, investigating. Okay, so we have to look at everything we've missed so far.
Then we can all meet up at the class trial, okay?
We gotta get everything. Let's fucking go! How very magnanimous of him to unlock all the doors.
That's fine.
The time for talk is done. Now we need to begin our investigation. But I was planning on working alone from the beginning anyway.
In the name of my family.
At this point, I can rely only on myself, on the Togami blood flowing through my veins. I have no time to worry about the rest of you. Each of you must uphold your responsibility. Goodbye. Fades away. Bye. After making his final statement, Byakuya left the dining hall. Master, he didn't take me with him.
Hey.
Do you blame him? Without Master, the rest of you are like coffee with cream, without the cream or coffee. So we're just air. You're totally useless. So, bye. That Toko trudged out of the dining hall. And now she's gone. And you're gonna go off by yourself, right, Kyoko?
Indeed.
That's right. Put on your game face, Nate. Time to whip out the Harvey stash. It's time for, this looks like a job for Nate Harvey. Good answer, good answer. Which just leaves Makoto, Hina, and me.
You know?
In that case, I'm gonna go by myself too.
just a second.
Wait, how come?
How about that?
Just wait and see. I'm gonna use my totally awesome spirit power to figure out the mastermind's identity. Laughing loudly, Hiro left the dining hall. One's really gonna go off by themselves? What about you, Hina? I guess I'll do the same thing. All right, then.
But,
I mean, it's not that I don't trust everyone, you know?
I mean,
But up till now, I haven't really been all that useful. Just dependent on Sakura and everyone else. You're not totally useless. If you'd have been here, I would have died. Makoto. That's really nice of you to say.
but,
Still, I know I've been totally useless.
okay.
So I figure at least here at the end, maybe I can find something that'll help us get out of here. So I'm gonna go off and do it all on my own. Okay, see you later. Hina was surprisingly in high spirits as she dashed out of the dining hall. Once again, it's just us two.
Indeed.
Indeed. Are we gonna investigate together or no? So you're gonna go off on your own too, huh? Right, Kyoko?
However,
Well, don't misunderstand. She's not gonna find anything. Time to take a shower, you stinkies. Just because we're gonna go off in our searches separately doesn't mean we still can't work together.
So,
That goes for all of us. I think I see what you mean. Doing our investigation doesn't mean we can't work together in the end. I should just see it as splitting up to cover more ground. And then we can get back together and share what we found. Yeah, that's right.
so then,
I better get going. I have an endless list of things I need to check.
correct.
Monokuma said all the doors in the school have been unlocked, right? So we should be able to investigate every nook and cranny in the school. We can visit all the places we couldn't go before.
Makoto.
Koto, no matter what it takes, we have to uncover the truth. By any means necessary. With that, Kyoko was gone. By any goddamn means necessary. Leaving only me. I don't have any time to waste. It's time to begin my search. I can't believe the mastermind might be one of us. So that means what I have to prove. I'll prove that the mastermind isn't one of us. You poor, naive fool, Makoto. I'll expose the mastermind's true identity and solve the mystery of this school. And then we can all escape together. By any means necessary. Any means. Guitar solo. No, I agree with Makoto. You don't think the mastermind's one of us? You think it's a new identity we haven't seen yet? I guess I'll start by taking a look at Mukuro's Monokuma file. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with the knife, which went completely through the body. Had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. Once we find out who killed Mukuro Ikusaba, then we'll know who the mastermind is. So where should I start my investigation to figure out who killed her? I guess I should start with the rooms that were locked up until now. Headmaster's room, biolab, and the door in the data center, Monokuma's face on it. And with the Monokuma's face on. Oh, and the second floor dorms. There was a gate down there before. That should be open now, right? After that, I'll have to double check the areas that are connected to the murder, which means the garden and the dojo. Time to get started. Places to check. Let's go, baby. Let's fucking go. In a sense, yes, one of us being the main survivors. The mastermind is one of the initial 16 students. I don't think they've ever revealed themselves. I still think my initial theory that Junko is the mastermind. But she's already been dead, so I don't know.
She's already dead. If that body really is Ikuro Ikusaba or whatever her name is, the ultimate despair.
Never mind. I'm just gonna keep going. We can finally check out the second floor of the dorms. Let's just go. Got this Hero Steve for the last few days while watching the stream. It's really one banger after the other. It just keeps going. I have to do it. Here we are. This is the second floor of the dorms? Looks like some ancient ruins. Or no. It's more like a battlefield. Like a bomb blew up here or something. Holy shit. See, look at this again. Real blood, not censored. This is red. Our blood is pink. What the fuck happened here? One dorm. Here. What are we gonna find? More blood. This is bolted up too. Curious. This bed is completely torn apart. I mean, it's not even really a bed anymore. It's just garbage. Holy fuck, what happened here? I opened the door just a crack, glanced inside and immediately closed it again. There wasn't even a hint of a bathroom, just a big pile of rubble. Okay. Is there really nothing else? Torn apart. It's not really a bed anymore, it's just rubble. No bathroom. An empty room, just destroyed. This became a horror game all of a sudden. I'm sure it's fine to go in the women's bathroom. Even in a place like this, I can't bring myself to go in. But what if there's mysteries, Makoto? What if there's a secret? I had to get breakfast and I come back to witness this. What? We're in a new part of the school we were not supposed to be in originally. All the doors have been unlocked. Disregard your moral standings, Makoto. This is life or death. It's kill or be killed. Look at that. Dude, Egypt. I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. We're in the pyramids, man. Horus, look at this shit. Giraffe? What? The Eye of Horus. Giraffe? Why is this bolted? This room is filled with lockers, but why are the lockers bolted? It's been the Hope's Peak students who came before us. The class before ours must have used these lockers. We're actually in Egypt. Going back to the pyramids. That's what I'm saying. There's a metal plate mounted to the locker. There's no way to get it open. There's a metal plate mounted to the locker. There's no way to get it open. Right. There's a lot of lockers to look at. Can't imagine any way to get this locker open. I'm not even gonna try bothering. Dude, it's life or death, Makoto. Fucking rip them open. Yeah, why are they bolted? I don't know why. I don't think this locker is gonna open. God damn it. At least try. What about this one? Wonder if I can open this locker. Locked. There's a card reader installed on this door. That must be how you get the locker open. After all, it's pretty similar to the card readers in the locker rooms on the second floor of the school. You have to use your e-handbook to open these up. So does that mean... Well, let's just give it a try. I took out my handbook and ran it across the card reader. And then... It opened? No luck, damn it. Maybe only the locker's owner can open it, which means none of us can do it. Well... What if we just tried on all the lockers anyway, Makoto? Hear me out. This might lead into my year-long theory. What if this is our original locker room? Card reader. After all, it's pretty similar. Handbook. Try it. No luck. Let's try all of them. These might be our lockers. No luck. Keep trying. No luck. He's broken. He's not manly enough to rip him open. That's what I'm saying. They're broken. How can you not open them? He's just a weakling. It's already broken. Let's try this one. No luck. No luck. Maybe we'll find another e-handbook somewhere. Damn it. I thought that was gonna work. I thought we were gonna get lucky. As the ultimate lucky student, I thought I would have gotten lucky. I didn't miss any of them, I don't think. Let's keep looking, I guess. What is the Eye of Horus doing here? I'm not allowed to investigate it. No, I think you got them all. Okay. What's in here? Someone's vacuuming. I hope you don't hear that. I'll mute my mic if you do. This room doesn't really feel like a student's room. It's more of an adult atmosphere.
Correct.
It's the headmaster's private room. Okay, we can't hear it. Good, good, good. Kyoko!
Indeed.
I've been through this room several times already, but I still have one little regret. So I decided to check it out one more time. A regret? Kyoko looks almost meek right now. She must be thinking about something. I probably shouldn't bother her. There's a PC on the desk. It must have belonged to the headmaster.
It would seem...
Whoever used this last, it looks like they were very interested in the Ultimate Despair. The PC still has some search results left on it. Might be some info we can get on Ultimate Despair.
However...
There's not much, though. Nothing we don't already know.
In other words...
The Ultimate Despair isn't one individual, but instead points to some kind of group. The Ultimate the 16th student isn't a student at all, it's a group? What? The group is responsible for the tragedy, which happened a year ago. There were sorts of people. Oh, right. Okay.
However...
That's all there is. Not much to see, is there? But I thought...
I'm a little confused. Isn't Mukuro Ikusaba the Ultimate Despair? But then she just said the Ultimate Despair is a group of people.
Whew.
I guess that's the best he could do as a complete Kikugari failure. Damn, you're not a failure, Kyoko. Wait, hold your head up high. This is what I meant when I said two can be one in this instance. But any information about the mastermind could be helpful, right? Appreciate whatever info we can get our hands on. She was the ultimate soldier. Mukuro Ikusaba was labeled the ultimate soldier. Then Kyoko said Mukuro Ikusaba,
The ultimate despair. Student 16 is the ultimate despair, but Student 16 isn't Mukuro Ikusaba. Student 16 is a group of people. Ultimate despair. Student 16 is the ultimate despair. That is for certain. No, but Mukuro. I appreciate we get our hands on. It's a good outlook to have.
yesterday I fell asleep 2 hours before I could see the bad ending, unfortunately. I like rushed through it because it was like fucking weird and crazy. I think Jugo is the mastermind and Mukuro Ikusaba is still the ultimate despair. Okay, so our two theories you think still hold. Okay, I think so too. Ultimate despair has been added to the truth bold section of your handbook. Okay. Yeah, there's a false door here. Maybe they work together. Interesting. There's a strange gap in the wall. Is it some kind of design mistake or construction defect or something? No, it's a false door, my guy.
So...
There's a gap here. It's not a normal gap. I can feel a breeze coming out. A breeze?
Indeed.
It's likely an open space on the other side of this wall. Open space? And does that mean a hidden room? I think I know how to open it. You know how to open it? Did you figure out some kind of trick or something?
Indeed.
Very easy trick, yes. So easy. I'm not sure you can even call it a trick. I saw a program on that PC that I think controls it. Enter the right password and the door should open right up.
However...
But I don't have a clue what the password might be. All we know is it's probably made up of letters and or numbers. Can't really go on from there. What did Sayaka write in blood on her body?
It's true.
What if that's the password? I looked through all this paperwork, all the files, and the PC, everything I could think of. I learned more about him than any desire to, but nothing might have been this password.
Whew.
When I think of how much time I wasted on this. Jeez. There's a hidden room they can get into. That's what she meant by regret. I think we can assume there must be some kind of clue waiting in there. But for her, it's more than that, to it than that. Anyway, if we want to get in there, we need to figure out the password. And if Kyoko can't figure it out, no way do I stand a chance. No, wait. There might be a chance. The password could be something Kyoko wouldn't have thought of, or something she didn't want to think of. Okay, never mind. It's not Sayaka's dying message. She didn't want to think of this? For example, what about your name?
What?
Huh? Oh, sorry. I was just thinking of what the password might be. I'm sure she hasn't tried it. I mean, it's totally understandable. After the way she talked about her dad, the idea that her password would be her name as his password. Knowing how she is, I bet the idea never even occurred to her. Do you mind if I try it, just to be sure?
Well?
It's not like you need my permission. You want to try it? Try it. Do whatever you want. Okay. Sorry, ma'am. Sorry. I'll just let me scoot over. I don't have a spine. It's fine. You know, I'm glad I thought of trying Kyoko's name. But if that's not it, then I might just hurt Kyoko even more.
Hey.
If you're worried about me, Makoto, don't be. I already know what your guess... I already know that your guess is wrong. Okay? In that case, here goes nothing. Password. Kyoko. I collected myself and turned to the face of the computer monitor. Let me just type the password here. Typed in her full name, Kyoko Kigiri. My hands were tense, slightly trembling. As I finished typing it in... Beep. It worked. It was the password. What? That did it. Kyoko, it worked. Your father didn't forget about you. That's gonna make your family reunion that much more painful. I can't wait. That's awesome, isn't it?
Why?
Why? Kyoko? Aw. Without looking at me, she disappeared into the hidden room. She looked grim. Kyoko. I love that disgusted face she makes. Hey, Kyoko? I may as well not even have been in the room. Her gaze was fixed on only one thing. Aw, it's all her... It's her like this little picture of her in the back. A present? Wrapped and covered with such joy. That's what made it so unusual. God, I wish she would look at me like that. Oh my god. Ladies are down bad for the other ladies. There's a brightly colored box here. Seems out of place. The more I look at it, the more suspicious it gets. Should we open it? I'm getting kind of a bad vibe from it. Can't not open it. Okay.
Makoto.
Be careful, Makoto. Why? You think it's dangerous? No, not dangerous. But surprisingly, probably. Huh?
It would seem...
If it is what I think it is, at the very least, it's not something you'll be happy to see. Why would it matter to me? Wait, so you know what's in there?
Anyway...
Just don't scream or anything, okay? Don't scream. Kyoko, what am I gonna find in this? Why is it related to me? Are you saying that it's something that would make me want to scream? Okay, I'm just gonna open it. Let's get this over with. Step by heavy step, I approached the box, took a deep breath and took hold of the lid. What's in the box? What's in the box? Slowly, ever so slowly, I lifted up. Light began to sneak way into the box. I stole a hesitant glance inside and... Oh, I screamed. Kyoko's device was no use. I let out a trembling cry. Bones! What was in the box? It was bones. Human bones. It was the last thing I expected to find in such a bright, joyful box. I mean, who could have possibly imagined?
I see.
Just as I thought. We're already dead. We're fucking dead. We're androids. What? Kyoko said, just as I thought. I have to find out what she meant by that. Okay, I want to look at the picture. What's in the box? It's wrapped up all nice. I never would have guessed it's human bones. All right, Kyoko, what is it? Just as you thought. How could you have known that? I mean, there were bones in there. Human bones. Well, it's not that I was thinking of the bones specifically. The scream into the fucking picture true combo. Fuck the box. Ah, fuck the box. Just had a feeling I would be... I just had a feeling it would be his body. Oh, your father's? It's pretty much the same thing. A dead guy in a box. My father. Huh? What about him?
Correct.
What you found in the box? Ah, hey, this picture's really cool. I know, I was immediately like, oh, that's a dead body. Hey, what's this picture about? Those bones. That body. It's my father. Or at least, what's left of him. Are you serious? This is Kyoko's dad. The same man she's been searching for? How does she know that? Hold on, how can you be so sure of that? How do you know that's him?
So...
Given all the information we have already, that's the only possible answer. You need to elaborate a little more. So that same person may well be the mastermind who planned all this out. According to all the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in this school right now. It's a very polarizing approach, I know. Okay, but puns away, here's a hint. You already know this. The Killing Games began with the 16 of us. The only people to step in since the Killing Game began were those 16 students. So the headmaster was here before the game began, which means he's been here for a while, which means he was most likely dead. Okay. Alter Ego said that the headmaster was probably here in the school, but the only ones who were alive at the start of the Killing Game were us 16 students. When you put those two ideas together, it doesn't take much to assume.
In other words...
Most likely, my father was in the school, but he was also dead. That's my assumption anyway. As Kyoko explained her analysis, she was completely calm. Or no, she wasn't calm. She was only trying to seem calm. She said it was just as she thought, so she knew it was a possibility. But I have to believe at some point she wanted to be proven wrong. Which is why she never looked in the box herself, even though she had plenty of chances. Kyoko said that she wanted to see her father so she could cut all ties. But was that all there was to it? I gave up on that pride. In order to enter Hope's Peak, I had to reveal myself to the school. I did it knowing it was something a true Kigiri detective would never do. Did she really give up her pride just for that? I couldn't help but wonder. Hidden room present has been added. Hey, so what's this cool picture? Is that your dad? Is that your dead dad in the photo? Isn't that cool? Whoa, that's sick, dude. It's all faded. Must be pretty old. It's just a picture of... Hey, Kyoko.
Why would you?
Oh, this is annoying. I came here to cut myself from the past. And yet... to now found something like this. So what do you expect me to do now? And I was right. It's a picture of Kyoko when she was a little girl. It's so cute. Knowing the headmaster had this picture all this time. Must have really cared about her.
Why?
Why? What? I wanted to face him and tell him myself. To cut him out of my life for abandoning me. That's the whole reason I came here. And now he's abandoned me again. And this time, he even stole the only opportunity I had to move on. Has there ever been a worse father? Kyoko. Photo of Kyoko and the headmaster has been added to the bullet section. Well, shit. But why this room? Why does the headmaster need a secret room? It's probably hiding some kind of clue, so I really want to check it out, but I really don't want to touch Kyoko's dad's desk without her permission. Makoto, it is life or death, man. Get the fucking evidence. She's right here, so I'm sure she won't mind. Don't worry about me. Feel free to look around as much as you like. Okay, thank you. Makoto, come on, man. Focus up. Grow some fucking balls, Makoto. Just fucking look around, dude.
Because...
Never let anything get in the way of investigation. I don't. Exactly. Okay, then, if you don't mind. Dude, fucking grow a pair. Oh my god. Starting from the top, I opened the desk drawers and looked inside. I rummaged through each one, finding nothing but unrelated documents. But in the last drawer... Huh? What's this? In case of emergency, an e-handbook, huh? It's an e-handbook, right? Has a label on it. In case of emergency. Found some kind of emergency handbook in the headmaster's desk.
In other words...
A handbook with no limitations, given to the school's ultimate authority, the headmaster. The headmaster's handbook, Pog! I'm assuming that's what this is. I think you're probably right.
It would seem...
It might prove useful as we continue our investigation. Why don't you hold on to it? Huh? But Kyoko... I don't need it. If you don't want it, go ahead and leave it here. Then I guess I'll take it. Time to check the lockers. Yes, sir. Is it really okay? Makoto, is it really okay I take your dead father's handbook? You literally just told me. Is it really okay? Snap out of it. Wake up, dude.
Hey.
Listen, Makoto. Huh? Can I ask you a favor? Favor? What is it?
So...
I know it's completely unreasonable to ask you this, and I know it'll only inconvenience you that much more, but...
Hey.
Could you leave? Huh?
Correct.
Just for a little while. I'd just like to be alone for a bit. Aw, she's fucking depressed. She's gonna cry. Don't worry, I'm fine. You're not fine. I need to calm down for a little.
Just
I need
a
to
second.
get my emotions in order. You know, Kyoko, you told me before about that relationship you had with your dad. How you were only connected by blood, not by heart and soul. But maybe that picture motivated him. Maybe he hoped to see me again someday. And that's what Kyoko said. Is that what you were going to say? Hey, she cut me off. If so, it's just a theory. Sorry. And this isn't an issue that can be settled with theories. That picture doesn't change the facts of what happened, what I went through. That problem can't be solved so easily. You're right. I'm sorry.
Anyway...
Once I've gotten myself under control, I'll return to the investigation immediately. So please, just give me some time to myself. Okay, I understand. A game theory. Then I'll see you later. Bye, Kyoko. Let's go check out the lockers. Let's go. Is this really okay? Kyoko, it must have been a complete shock to her. It was a shock to me. Oh my god, a dead body. Whoa. There's no doubt the mastermind performed that evil deed. They killed the headmaster, killed Kyoko's father. They killed him. The headmaster is dead. How did his body end up in a fucking present box? In the secret room? Is the mastermind just that powerful? What? The headmaster is dead. Alter ego. The one leading the Hope's Peak staff, the one who finalized the plan to isolate you, was Hope's Peak's headmaster. So that same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. According to the files, the headmaster's man in his late 30s. It seems possible even likely somewhere in the school right now. But we were wrong about that. The headmaster wasn't the mastermind. Get the alcohol, get the cupboards, it's time to party! Let's go! Which means the mastermind's true identity is... a very polarizing approach, I know. Anyway, here's a hint. It's the 16 students. One of the 16 students is the mastermind. 15 of us met in the main hall, and Makuro to mix, and he gets 16. Including me, only 6 of us are still alive. Everyone else is dead. Or so we think. Even Mukuro. Even she's undeniably dead. So the ones still left alive are me, Byakuya, Hiro, Toko. I think you're wrong, Makoto. I think you're wrong too. I think Makoto's wrong. Hina, and Kyoko. Only those 6 people are still alive. And there's no question. Wait, no, that can't be. I refuse to believe it. There has to be some other way. There just has to be. Because there is. You're wrong. You're still an idiot. I don't know. I don't actually know for sure, but I like insulting Makoto now. Because he won't grow a fucking ball. No, that's wrong. A leather chair. I can't imagine a student using something like this. Must be the headmaster's. All right, there's nothing else to do in here. Let's go open those lockers. Let's fucking go. Why is a giraffe written on here? And what I assume is either red fucking Sharpie or blood. Who's writing stuff here? Imagine we get this locker open. Okay, I have to open up these. No. Oh, damn it. Here we go. Fuck, I'm too late. Now I gotta watch Nate clips. I wonder if I can open this locker. The insane rambling was at the very beginning. Nope, locked. It's a card reader. Let's open it up. Maybe the locker's owner can open it, which means none of us can do it. Wait, but what? Makoto, come on. Brain, let's go. Yep, let's use it. With the emergency handbook and ran across the card reader. And, all right, just what I was hoping for. Now let's see what's inside. I don't see anything that might be a clue. Okay, nothing in there. Locker opened. Nothing. Nothing. Next locker. Oh, something. This thing is practically empty. There's just one thing, some kind of pocketbook. I don't see a name written on it, so I can't say for sure whose it is. But there's some writing inside. Could be important. I don't like violating the owner's privacy, but I better take a look. Looks like a girl's handwriting. Oh, that's a little bit sexist, Makoto. What are you saying by that? Are you saying us guys can't have nice handwriting? Looks like a girl's handwriting. And all the letters are spaced out evenly, like whoever wrote them was measuring them. Whoever wrote this must have been really meticulous. Huh? Slipping through the pocketbook, but my hand froze when I got to a certain page. I saw something familiar written there. Words I've heard before. There's a plan to turn Hope's Peak into a shelter and isolate the students here in a communal life. I decided to talk to the one who came up with the plan directly. It just so happens to be the headmaster and my father. He was willing to give me some more details regarding the plan. Here's what he said. The point is to keep our students' prodigies safe, to keep them as our hope for the future. Only their genius can overcome disaster, and only their hope can overcome despair. For the future of our country, our world, it's not an exaggeration to call this our final hope. We must isolate our superior youth from the corrupted world to serve as the fountain for a new era. This is the only hope we have. I hope that you'll be willing to go along with this plan. So that's what my father had said to me. As usual, he made a selfish decision without consulting anyone else. Can't imagine a worse father. Kyoko? That's what Kyoko said. I can't imagine a worse father. This can't be true, can it? But I knew it was. And I knew exactly who the pocketbook belonged to. Kyoko. It couldn't have been anyone else. But if this belongs to Kyoko, what's it doing in this locker? And what she wrote here completely contradicts what she already told me. She said she hadn't seen her dad since he left when she was little. Unless your memories got wiped. I decided to talk to the one who could come up with this plan directly. Just happens to be the headmaster, my father. What does this all mean? I quickly scanned the remaining pages of the notebook. I must have been looking for something that would prove me wrong about this whole thing. When I reached the last page, the question marks spinning through my head started spinning much faster. When I looked at it, unlike the rest of the pocketbook, the writing here was messy, disorganized, scrawled. Despair walks among us, and so we survive. Oh, I wanted to read all that.
What is this? What does this mean? I have no idea. How could this possibly make any sense? Locker pocketbook has been added to the truth bullet section. Among Us? Let me read that. There's some kind of message on the scroll of the last page of the book. Despair walks among us, and so we survive. There's a second despair. There's a second despair. Something else in this locker. Among Us? A monger. Took the emergency handbook, ran it across. Nothing. Last locker? There's something in here. What the hell? Yo, this looks like Hero stuff. Hero? Stuff is totally disorganized. Whoever belongs to probably has organization problems in their everyday life. This is Heroes, almost certainly. Is this a crystal ball? A crystal ball? No, it can't be. There's no way he ever used this locker. It's just not possible. Unless he did in a previous life. There's all kinds of textbooks and notes stacked up in no particular order. And dust everywhere. I have to assume whoever's stuff this is didn't do a lot of studying. Not that I can really talk. Makoto, catch up, bro.
What I missed since last stream, since I'm an hour too late. Your memories have been wiped. Exactly. Oh, what have we missed? Oh, man. There's a lot happening, my guy.
We got out of the trash chute. Kyoko saved us. She went through the trash chute to save us after the end of last stream. We came back up. Makoto, we talked to Monokuma. We were like, let's do the last trial one more time. He agreed because he has to, because the mastermind has to allow us to kill each other. There's some goal the mastermind still has, we're not still sure yet. Now we're doing a final investigation to figure out who killed that person, the person in the garden, and what happened here at the school. That's the WinCon. We have to find out both things. All the doors have been unlocked. Okay, so it's basically confirmed that Kyoko isn't the only one whose memories have been wiped. Yes, that's what I was saying earlier. Remember what I said earlier last stream? All of our memories have been wiped. That is a common denominator amongst all of us. All our memories have been wiped, and we've been stuck in a loop for over a year. This is his locker. They all don't remember anything, exactly. Did Monokuma give an explanation why he put a timer on the trial? No, he didn't. He did not explain why he put a timer on the trial. But, well, we found out it was because the trial was a hoax. It was a fake trial to set us up to get us to kill each other. It was rushed on purpose so that more killing could occur. That's why he set the timer arbitrarily. Because it's technically not against the rules to set a timer on the trial. And the murder was like a setup from the mastermind. But the mastermind might be one of us. He said it's because Kyoko was late, but it's most likely he wanted to kill Kyoko. Yeah, exactly. Trying to act as casual and natural as possible, I picked up some of the notebooks I saw. But the moment I looked inside the notebook, any sense of uneasiness I had has evaporated. Look, that's his name. Definitely Heroes. What? There's no denying what I saw. Inside the notebook was written Yashihiro it's Heroes. This is our Yashihiro? The notebook also contained a large number of notes on a variety of different classes. Which would mean he attended classes here? That can't be possible. I mean, Hiro came to the school at the same time as the rest of us. We were all stuck. We were all sucked into this evil world. We never had a chance to take any classes. No, Makoto, you're missing the key fact that we have been here. So what is this notebook? It's real. Locker notebook has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Makoto, catch up, bro. Wake up. Get with the fucking program. Hiro was held for 3 years, right? So he could have attended the school. That too. But our memories have been wiped. And Hiro doesn't remember being here, so he was held up. But yeah, you're right. Hiro has been held back a couple times. Why am I seeing this? Why are there things in the locker that look like they belong to people here? A notebook that seems like it belonged to Hiro, and a pocketbook that seemed like it belonged to Kyoko. There has to be some kind of explanation. But if I want to find that out, I have to keep moving the investigation forward. And I have to believe in everyone. Can we confront Kyoko right away? She might still be mourning, but it's important.
There's all kinds of stuff I want to talk to her about, but I better give her some more time. Come on, Makoto. She's way tougher than you think, man. Oh my god. Whatever. I think that's all we could do in here. Well, we have the emergency e-handbook for the lockers. Was there any other locked door? There was this dorm room, but there was nothing in here. It's at the end of the hallway? Oh wait, yeah, that's true. Why are we allowed in this room? Why this room specifically? It looks a lot like ours, but all the dorms look kind of the same. All right, let's go back to, wait, end of the hallway? Have I done? Have I gone here? Maybe not. There's nothing there. Nothing to investigate. Already gone in here. Already gone in there. I don't think there's anything else in here. This is giving us a hint of the previous life that we had a year ago. I would say I don't, but I don't remember how much is left until the game ends. Saving the game. Rock and roll, baby. All right, where to next? Let's look. Places to check. Where do we want to go? We have the headmaster's room, the biolab, Monokuma door, and the data center, and the second floor. We've already done the second floor. We could go up to the 4th floor and go to the data center. I think that's what we'll do next. The fight for our lives is happening right now, but I'm too busy jamming to this OST. We're all gonna die. One of us is the killer. I'm fucking screwed. Sorry guys, I leave the investigation to you. I'm just jamming out. Oh, what's up? Did you figure something out? Check the Monokuma door too. Yeah, in the data center. Yep. Yep. Oh yeah. Checking out that data center. And then I think the biolab. Yep. All right, it's on the 4th floor? Yeah. They're just going in. Trumpet guitar? What a combo. I know we could die here, but I'm too busy vibing to the funky music. Hey, Makoto. Are you here to look around too? Is that what you're doing here? Yeah, I can't help but wonder about that Monokuma door.
Yeah.
So I figured if all the doors in the school have been unlocked, that one should be open too, right? Although I couldn't bring myself to open it.
Cause, I mean...
Might explode, right? And that really sucks, so you open it. Why me? I'm sure she didn't mean it, but she made it sound like she was okay with me getting blown up. She fucking hates us. Okay, so I guess I'll open it. Ah, wait. Let me take cover first. I don't want to get exploded. Hina raced over to the desk nearby and hid underneath it. Okay, go ahead. Everything will be okay, right? Yeah, we're fine. All right, here goes nothing. Boom, we die. Bad ending. Threw all my weight into it, but the door opened much easier than I expected. Oh. There was no explosion, thankfully. So this is Monokuma's room. My first impression was... Huh? This place is totally sci-fi. Yeah, I was kind of thinking the same thing. He's got the little paw controls. That's cute. What is this device? What is this device? Looks like some kind of control panel? It's really over the top, though, like some kind of military installation or something. Kind of looks like a mech cockpit, right? Fumi'd probably freak out if he saw it. Cockpit? Driving something? Monokuma room had a control panel that looks like some kind of cockpit. And could that mean...
Okay.
Start poking at it, or whatever. I'm gonna start pushing buttons. Hold on, you can't just whatever or something like this. But it was too late. Hina was already jabbing away at the control panel. Huh? Did you hear that? Yeah, I think it came from the other room. Hina, what did you push? I'm not totally sure, but I think it was that one? The button that says Data Center. Data Center? Took a good look at the control panel. Saw a bunch of buttons, each with the same name. Each with the name of a room next to it. Just like that, Hina said, there was one labeled Data Center. That must be the one she pushed. But the Data Center... That's right next door. The room we're just in. That's where the strange noise came from. Probably go check it out.
Yes, please. I'm kind of scared out of my mind right now, so I'll just cheer you on from over here. Thanks, Hina. Thank you. I do like the last... I do like that last stream in the bad ending. You had kids with Aoi. Yeah. We had kids with Hina in the bad ending. And Toko died in the bad ending, apparently. Did I just hear what I think I heard? Oh, hey. It's not saying anything. Is that Monokuma? So, Monokuma was fully controlled. We're starting this now. Hey! Whoa! Give me all your donuts. Oh, it's Hina. Is that you, Hina? What? Oh man, busted. How did you know?
Say what?
Anyway, what is this? Some kind of remote control camera kind of setup? I don't even know what you're controlling.
Hello.
Well, I mean, I can't really see anything from here.
Found it.
Guess what I found? A self-destruct button. Don't, whatever you do, don't push that.
Too bad.
Aw, man. Were you seriously gonna push it? Anyway, I guess that settles it. The room with the Monokuma drawing on it and the control panel inside. Anything else to discuss in here with you, Hina? Whoa! Hey, Makoto! What the heck was that just now? Monokuma. Huh? What do you mean? What you were controlling just now? It was Monokuma. Monokuma? What? For real? Yep. Looks like that panel definitely controls Monokuma. Which means the Mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room. Yeah, they were definitely in there. The Mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room. And this control room is totally separate from the data center area with all the monitors. In other words...
Hey,
maybe the Mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time. Kyoko's theory was right. But if the Mastermind's been controlling Monokuma from here, that means they've been inside the school this whole time, right? Guess that would have to be true. But if that is true, it's a very polarizing approach. As I told you, the Killing Game began with 16. Anyone that's ever stepped in since the game started are the same 16 students. I actually sound surprised. Interesting. Then the Mastermind, Monokuma's puppeteer, really is the 16th student? No, it can't be. There's no way, right? Monokuma control room has been added to the Truth Bullets section of your handbook. Who? Monokuma is being controlled by someone, a person, one of the students. Was there ever a time Monokuma was active and a student wasn't in the same room? I mean, sure, a couple times, but like in the very beginning, very beginning, when Monokuma first appeared, weren't we all in there? We all went to the gym, right? What's wrong, Makoto? I don't like that face you're making. Oh no, it's nothing. Okay. Why should you sound surprised? Am I fucking crazy? Hina... I mean, Hina's never been the brightest, but... I don't know. What about you? Is everything okay? Oh, well, it's just... This is where the Mastermind's been hiding, right? Who knows if they set up traps or something? I can't say it isn't possible, but I really hope that's not true. So, like... You want to leave soon? There's lots of stuff. There's lots of other places to check out. Good point. We can't waste all our time staying around here. Hina... It's weird. Want to get going? Yeah, she's so freaked out by this room. Hold on, I need to check something. What's wrong, Makoto? Let's hurry up and get out of here. Hina, you're obstructing my investigation, Hina. Oh my god. Damn it, I didn't get to look at the... I need to wait until Hina's out of here, I guess. Click. What was that? As soon as the door to the data center was closed, I heard a strange sound. Hina? What was that? The door, it just locked on its own. No fucking way. What? My hand shot out to grab the doorknob. It's locked, but why? I thought they were all gonna stay unlocked. Of course it's locked, because the data center is now restricted.
He was hiding in the room. He was hiding in the room. The culprit, the person controlling Monokuma was in the room. He was in the cellar, and I missed it. Fuck. Okay, so it's not Hina controlling Monokuma then. We know that. It was the latch. Okay, so it's not Hina controlling Monokuma. It's not Kyoko either. She's mourning her father.
Just a second.
Hey, no fair. You can't just go around restricting whatever you feel like.
Hey,
It's for your benefit. Because if that room stays open, I won't be able to move around. Imagine how depressed everyone would get if the school's mascot just stopped moving. Then that room,
Yep.
as you may have guessed, that's where my controls are. So right now you're being operated by someone in that room?
Yes, indeed.
Correctamundo.
You're a liar.
That doesn't make any sense. We were just in there. We didn't see anyone. Hina, there was a latch. Oh, you didn't, did you? Are you sure you were as thorough as you could have been? Did you happen to check a certain suspicious hatch? I wanted to. No way. The hatch on the floor. Oh, I'm so fucking mad. Too bad. That was your one big chance and you blew it.
Too bad.
Of course, that hatch couldn't be opened from the outside anyway, so whatever. Now then, this room is officially restricted. No more investigating. I'll be relying on you guys to tell the others. Peace. Peace. He's gone, but
So,
was he telling the truth? The mastermind was hiding in there? In fact, if you think back to when we got locked out of the control room, that proves it for sure. Then, when I said we should leave, yes, Hina, you fucked up. Well, that hatch couldn't be opened from the outside anyway, right? That was probably a fucking lie. So it's not your fault.
sorry.
Okay. Anyway, we don't have to let it get to us. We have to stay positive and make the most of the time we have left. Right. There's one thing I'm good at. It's keeping my body moving.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna run around and tell everyone what we found here. Nice. You get all motivated
You
again.
got it.
Okay, I'm out. See you later. You fucking idiots. That was our one shot. Hina took off in full spirit. I have to do what I can. That's the only way forward. You're fucking stupid. All right, let's go to the headmaster's room. Oh, as much as I want to linger onto that fucking catastrophe, I think we have to keep going. That's so fucked up. Hina's the third hero at this point. You fucking idiot. This is the headmaster's room. I've heard an awful lot about it, but this will be my first time seeing it for myself. Ah, Makoto, it's you. Ah, Byakuya, it's you. Fancy seeing you here. There are documents scattered all over the floor. Somehow this makes me feel anxious. It's like Kyoko said, someone has already been here a while ago. Someone that didn't know where things were. Which would be someone that isn't the headmaster, right? Or someone that hasn't been in this room before. I'm so defeated, man. Dense as lead-based paint. There are trophies, even a shield in the display case. Okay. Why is there a monitor in here, too? Even the headmaster's room has a monitor? Would the mastermind really expect us to ever get in here?
Come on.
Hey, Makoto.
Not possible.
Are you ignoring me? You think I'll forgive you just because you're you? Yes, I'm ignoring you, dipshit.
Such.
When we get out of here, remember this moment. Oh, whatever. Oh, are you ignoring me? Man, you fucking piece of shit. Well, you can come to the right place this time. Would you like to see something interesting? Yes, go ahead and tell me, all wise master. What have you seen? Take a look at this. It was on top of that pathetically ostentatious desk. I just had a stroke. Class 78 student registry. Contains profiles for all of us and Mukuro.
So, in other words,
Apparently, class number 78 refers to us. Wait, when we found Mukuro's profile in Kyoko's room,
I see.
that's right. It also mentioned class 78. This must be where Kyoko got that page. Since the rest of our profiles are listed in there along with hers,
In other words,
there can be no doubt Mukuro was a student here at Hope's Peak Academy, just like the rest of us. Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student. That must be how Kyoko learned about it. It seems that Kyoko was in a hurry. Huh? What do you mean? I'm talking about when she stole it. The uneven tearing, the way the paper had been crumpled, she'd been in a hurry. Well, since she snuck in to get it, I'm sure she wanted to get out as fast as possible. What's your point? She was in so much of a hurry that she only got the first page. The first page? Correct. Mukuro's profile actually contains 2 pages. What?
So, in other words,
When it comes to this profile, there was more information about Mukuro than we still didn't have. Kind of information. Why do you ask me to explain every little thing? You can read, can't you? I'm gonna punch you in the fucking throat. This seems to be some sort of detailed report put together by the headmaster himself. I don't know what kind of man he was, but I'm glad he left it with such an interesting clue. I was half listening to Byakuya as I skimmed through the report. Mukuro reappeared suddenly, and in the background, an entity floats. Close, but just out of reach. The entity known as the Ultimate Despair. Right now, I can't be sure if this is a single person or a kind of group. Whatever it is, Mukuro definitely has some sort of connection to it. I have a bad feeling about this. I need to push forward with my research into the Ultimate Despair. Damn, Shawty kinda bad. Sorry. Goth girl. I need to pay attention to Mukuro's behavior too. I'm trying to solve a murder, guys. Chat. Now's not the time to lust over goth girls. I mean, there's always a good time to do that, but now's not a good time. This is just my gut feeling, but I think she's dangerous. So she's like the mastermind, you know? Despite the countless battles she must have gone through as a member of Fenrir. So she's a member of Fenrir. As we thought, she's the ultimate soldier. I need to read through this. When she entered Hope's Peak, she didn't display any signs of battle wounds or scars. That fact alone proves her tremendous skill in battle. Naturally, I want to believe in her. So she's one of my students after all. But if I decide she's in danger to the other students, I will be forced to take all responsible measures. Mukuro is part of the Ultimate Despair. Part of the Ultimate Despair. The Ultimate Despair is a group of people. If she was part of the Ultimate Despair, she was part of the group of students that came in here. The 16th student isn't a person, it's a group. She was part of the group. There's a group of students called the Ultimate Despair amongst us. Oh, that makes sense. I don't think there can be any doubt about it now. But wouldn't that mean Mukuro and the Mastermind were allies? Potentially. Mukuro and the Mastermind were allies, which gives them a motive to kill her if she's dead. But again, I wasn't sure that that was her body because of the long fingernails. That's what I said before! It's a group of people, more of one. Yep. Okay, things are starting to click. But so why? Why would they kill Mukuro? Are we even sure that body is still Mukuro? Plus, even the headmaster seemed to be afraid of what Mukuro was capable of. They would have had to take her completely by surprise to kill her like that. Maybe it means the Mastermind is even stronger than Mukuro was?
What?
What's wrong, Makoto? Huh?
That's fine.
You seem to be lost in thought, but I should probably point out the other thing. There's another important bit of information with that file that you should note. What is it? Did you notice the picture in there? Picture of a girl perhaps you've never seen before? Yeah. A girl who seems to be included in part of our class, number 78. We've never seen this person before. That should be enough for you to figure out who the girl is. What? And further information about that girl is included in the file. 5'7", 97 pounds. And it even lists her vitals. 31, 22, 32. Well, what do you think? What do I think? Are you asking me, like, if she has a nice body?
Stop talking.
You hopeless idiot. What I'm trying to tell you is maybe you'll want to keep that in mind for later. Maybe you'll think of your way back to the corpse, and maybe you'll think, oh, could that mean? Is he trying to say... There's a chance the body isn't actually Mukuro. That's what I was saying! That's what I was saying! Is that what he was saying? Yes, it's not Mukuro's body. Personally, what I'm thinking seems all but impossible, but it wouldn't hurt to confirm, right?
It's all clear now.
That's all I was trying to say. What do you do with that information is your business.
So I'm back to being Byakuya's errand boy. Kuro's profile has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Oh, and one last thing. It's a bit of advice from me to you, so I suggest you pay attention. Started stream 2 hours ago. Since when? Since I've been injecting coffee and mainlining into my fucking veins. Advice from me. You seem to be getting along with Kyoko quite well. It's not that we're getting along, she's just done a lot to help me. Well, don't put too much faith in her. Huh?
In other words,
The cost of that faith might be more than you can afford. What are you saying? Just what I think. Call it a hunch. A hunch? My hunches tend to be proven right. The advice is free this time. Take it or don't, as you will. I'll keep that in mind, thanks. The despair is not a person, but a group. Wait, what happened to my cursor? I'm trying to save again. Byakuya, you're 0 for 4. Shut the fuck up. Wait, is there any... Yeah, there's nothing else to look at. All right, so now we can go upstairs to the 5th floor. We can go to the biolab. Yeah, Byakuya, you know Owen? 0 and 4. Ah, got him. Fucking got him. He's Owen. And yeah, Byakuya also thought Sakura didn't kill herself. It was humbled so quick. Raw. Oh well, we're just in. It is freezing in here. Here I am in the biolab. Everything's frozen. It's so cold. It's like abnormally cold. I feel like I'm in a giant refrigerator. Seriously, why is it so cold? There's a monitor room in here too. I'm surprised the this game can even work with how cold it is in here. Icicles hanging from the monitor. It's a tarp. Stack of tarps here. This is where the tarp came from. But the bio room was locked when we came up here before the body was here. Someone had access to this room. And if the mastermind and the group were allies, someone in the group would have access then. This is where the tarp came from, I think so. I'm telling you, it was Monokuma, man. That scheming little fuck. I've been seeing a lot of those things lately. So cold. Why is it so cold? The first thing I need to figure out. Someone left the fridge on. Wait. These aren't... Are these bodies in here? Is this a morgue? The only reason you would ever want a room this cold is if you want to preserve bodies. These look like very suspiciously shaped morgue bodies. Some kind of weird machine, something built into the wall. On the left side, there's a bunch of glowing blue lights. On the other side, a bunch of lights not turned on. There's some kind of weird machine, something on the wall. I've seen like this before. Ah, that's it. I've seen this kind of stuff in horror movies and stuff. Oh, now that you mention it, it does look like a morgue. The bodies had to go somewhere. I was wondering, where do the bodies go? It's a fridge for storing dead bodies. Does that mean the biolab is actually a morgue? Ah, that's what I thought. I should probably take a closer look around. What else do we want to look at, Makoto? It's a body freezer. Am I allowed to try to open these? Bunch of glowing blue lights on the other side, one's on the left. The right hand lights are off. Okay. Are you gonna let me investigate a little more, or? Was the body there? Yeah, there was the body there from the corpse they got from the body's freezer, and they blew it off. There's 6 that are off. I know, but I want to... Makoto's not letting me investigate them. Six students left. Instruction manual. Oh, okay. Here, we offer friendly alternate advice. Oh, wait, we offer eco-friendly alternative to standard dry ice for all your cadaver needs. In addition to the germicidal lamps, we've also decided an ozone generator for the removal of ethylene gas. Simply insert the cadaver, and the blue light will let you know the automated system has been activated. Temperature and humidity levels will be adjusted automatically for optimal settings. With our system, anyone can keep a body fresh as a daisy for as long as you need. In the unlikely event of a problem, the red light will activate, and alarm will be sounded immediately. The exterior is stainless steel, and we do offer optional leather upholstery upgrade package. This is the instruction manual for the fridge. Well, looking around, I think I get it. Seems clear to me now. Some kind of makeshift morgue. Biolab secret has been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook. And about those lights by each slot. Looks like that's what's set up when the slots are occupied. The blue lights come on 2, 4, 6, 8. So there are bodies in here, which would mean inside each slot lit up in blue. Another one of the victim is right. Biolab's been added. Okay. Can't let my emotions take control now. There's only one thing I can do before everyone died, and that's defeat the mastermind. And to do that, I have to conduct my investigation. I don't have any other option. And if we look over here, we see not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bodies. There are 7 non-dead bodies, but there's only 6 of us alive. So, yep, this is where the body came from, confirming my suspicion that this is Junko's body that we're dealing with. Wait, what body did Mondo leave? A stick of butter? Shit, I guess. Yeah, they put the butter in the fridge. I guess you could technically put the butter in the fridge. Why is the word raw written on here, though? That was not answered. Raw bodies? I guess so. Seems like a weird thing to write on the door. Even if it's true. Where's the body? Huh? It's gone. Mukuro's body. It's not Mukuro. It's not here. Did they throw it in the plants? Where the fuck is the body? The Monokuma flower. Does it really eat people? I don't see how it's related. Well, they might have discarded it. It's not back at... Okay, the body's not in the morgue. They didn't put it back. It's not here. There's still 4 chickens left. Explosion's still here. They're only gone for a little bit. Maybe the body's inside the tool shed. I better check just to be sure. No. I didn't find anything even close to a dead body. If it's not here either, then it must be... Could it be in the biolab? But corpses aren't the only thing I need to check in there. I need to check one other thing. The tarp. The tarp played a key role, so I better look into it. Are the bodies switched? Killer used this tarp to keep the sprinklers from getting the body wet. Which means the killer must have left a clue behind here. Yep, it came from the biolab. Okay, there's a giant stamp on the corner of the tarp. Huh, I missed that completely before. Wow, guys, what great investigation we're doing. How did we miss that the first time? It says biolab. And this originally came from the biolab, yes. We've established that. Dude, still say crazy diamond? I still don't know what this means. Why does this say crazy diamond on the handle? Same thing that was written on the back of Mondo's coat. The pickaxe is connected to Mondo somehow. But he's not a miner. He's a biker. Has anything to do with pickaxes. Or wood carvings. Man, these high schoolers suck. That's all I really need to check here. Okay, well, I guess we're going back to the morgue. Let's open them up. Pry them open, baby.
Open up those bodies. Yeah. File the dead once more. Rock and roll, baby. While jamming out to the sick chords of justice and truth.
This is one of the fridges that they put the dead bodies in. I've seen some on the crime shows and stuff, so everyone who's died, and does this mean, yes, we've been over this. Am I allowed to check? Some kind of weird machine built into the wall. On the left side is a bunch of glowing blue lights. These are all the same dialogues we said before. Some kind of booklet. Are we not allowed to check? I guess not. What else would we need to check? Ah, the fucking... That's gonna be pretty loud.
All right, let me know if it's too loud. We can resume it later. Oh, the dojo. Forgot about that. Oh, Toko. This is where you were.
What do you want?
What do you want? Am I so disgusting that you want me out of your sight? No, that's not it at all. I just thought maybe you'd found a clue. Well, I haven't. Didn't find anything. Not a single clue. Figured since this place was related to the case, it would have something to do with it, right? There wasn't anything out of the ordinary here. Give me back my precious time. Calm down, Toko.
What's your problem?
Don't tell me to calm down. Hey, can you move your face cam to the other side of the screen? Sure. Is there a particular reason? Is it better on this side? It's not covering up anything, but I'll go ahead and do that, I guess. Any idea what I'm going through right now? When everyone's find out, they're gonna call me useless, good for nothing. Nobody's gonna say that. Master will. I'm not sure I can disagree with that. I don't want that. I'm sick of always being looked down on. Why won't anyone accept me? Well, I don't think there are any clues here, so maybe I'm just gonna get going. Oh wait, but hold on. What if Jill has something to say? Can you sneeze for me real quick, Toko? There's a bunch of wooden lockers here. We found a clue in here, but it was Mastermind's attempt to frame Kyoko. Can we check if it's still in there, Makoto? Can we check if it's still in there, please? I can only imagine Sakura out here, using this to train. Hey, yo, Nate, a freak. He's into sneezes. Tangles a bunch of blood. Hey, can you sneeze for me real quick? I need to talk to Jill. The target seems pretty far away. I was almost amazed to see what people can do with a bow and arrow. Weirdest kink out there. That's not where I was going with that. I'm an investigator. I'm professional, all right? Suit of armor's on display. It's extremely Japanese. Good eye, man. Good eye, Makoto. Wow. Chariots full bloom. Nothing strange about that. Really is nothing in here. There's really nothing. Why is everything? I don't think there are any clues here, so maybe I'm gonna get going. Okay. Hey, wait. I'm not ready. I'm not ready yet. No, wait, there's too many secrets.
This is a school announcement. Is everyone working hard? Is your investigation coming along nicely? Well then, since you're all giving it your best, your generous headmaster will give you a little hint. For those of you who are interested, please make your way to the gym ASA possible.
Another hint! Let's go!
What, now he wants to give us a hint? It's suspicious, there's no doubt about that. This could be a trap, but even knowing that, he said to go to the gym, right? Let's go. It's a bait, don't do it. I didn't have a choice. Hey, Hiro. What's wrong? Oh, hey, Hiro. Oh, Makoto! Why'd you act so surprised? Oh, no reason. You heard Monokuma's announcement, right? Are you here to find out what he has to say? I just did, actually. I'm on my way out. You already talked to him? What did he say? Listen, sorry, but I gotta go. Hiro, wait. Am I trying to stop him? He ran off like a frightened animal. Hiro? It's like he was trying to avoid me. I'm gonna talk to him about the notebook I found in the locker. He's been hiding something this whole time. My thoughts exactly, Makoto. My thoughts exactly. That suspicious piece of shit. Broccoli Head's been hiding something from us. It's just me. Oh my god, it's just me here, talking to Makoto! Monokuma! Keep mixing their names up.
I am Monokuma!
Are you ready for your final hint? Well, it just so happens to be in the envelope ground in front of you. The envelope? This must be the envelope. And just so you know, I won't be answering any questions about what you find inside. What? Don't worry, just get on with it. You're not gonna answer any of these questions. Monokuma's cryptic words didn't make me feel any better. I picked up the envelope. If the mastermind is Monokuma, why is the mastermind helping us? Why are we being helped at all in this final case? And opened it. What I found was a single photograph. It featured a bunch of faces I recognized extremely well. Look, there's Mukuro. It was everyone who came to Hope's Peak at the same time as me. Interestingly, I'm missing from this photo. And Junko's face is being covered up by Taka's arm. It was everyone who'd come to Hope's Peak at the same time as me. Damn, wait, Leon and Sayaka, huh? But there's someone behind Sayaka. She's the only one I don't recognize. If that's not true, I do recognize her. That's right, when Byakuya and I were in the headmaster's room and we looked at that file. Mukuro Ikusaba? And this girl is... What? Why is Mukuro here with everyone else? Even more than that. Just having everyone here pose like this in this is weird enough in this photo. It is a bit strange. And again, I'm not in it. And we're all wearing matching uniforms. I don't remember anything like this. Also strange. And now that I'm looking at it, it's not even everyone. I'm not in the picture. I'm the only one not there. The picture has all 15 other students, but not me. I guess that makes sense. After all, I don't remember ever taking a picture like this. Because he took the picture. Curious indeed. Is it a picture or a memory? That's the only thing that's in my head. I went to junior high with Sayaka, but the first time I met everyone else, when I arrived here at Hope's Peak Academy. So it's natural for me to not be in this picture, but what's definitely unnatural, it is the pose though. Everyone else is in the picture. And what are we all doing here? Something written on the chalkboard either. I thought everyone was like me and didn't even know each other until they got here, but if that picture is real, which it is, our memories have been wiped like we already know, then could that mean, could it be everyone else and just me? Everyone here except me is... How long are you going to keep rambling this soliloquy of yours, Hamlet?
What are you gonna do?
You're kind of getting in the way standing there, you know?
So, I mean, get out. But
I told you, I'm not fielding any questions. What kind of mystery would this be if I gave you all the answers? That'd be totally out of left field. Guess that means he's done talking. Damn it. What's unique about us? Excluding Mukuro for a moment, why would we not be in this photo? Because we took it. But why are we special? Why are we all, like, looking at this person? And look, Taka's saluting us. I mean, I know he's like, he does that anyway. Maybe we're just really friendly in this past life. Group photo. That is an interesting photo. So in the end, all I found in this gym, because we're the ultimate lucky guy. We are very lucky. Was even more confusion. And with that confusion in hand, I left the gym and dejected. Why was Hiro acting so weird? Did everyone see the photo individually? How does that count as a hint? It just made me even more confused. Is that what Monokuma was going for? Did he put together a fake photo just to confuse me? Wait, I just thought of something, but it looked so real, so full of life. How could anyone fake that? It's a real photo. We can agree on this. Which would mean everyone but me. Maybe Hiro actually knows and remembers as the ultimate clairvoyant. Oh, he hasn't used his powers yet. But what does he see? Does he saw the end? He's avoiding us for a reason. Because he saw us in his future. Something we do in the future terrifies him. But what? Isn't clairvoyance just seeing the future? Yeah, it's like you can see into the future a little bit. Which should mean everyone but me. Maybe I should ask everyone directly. That should clear all this up. No, I have to clear this all up. I have to clear this all up. We're gonna ask everyone. We're gonna get some interesting answers.
What the fuck does it all mean?
Observation hockey? Kinda. Where is everyone? In their dorms? Dining hall? Alright, let's ask Ioi. Let's ask Kina first. She probably won't give us any information, but maybe there's something that made him remember. Maybe there's something that happens that made him remember. Because again, people's memories are coming back. So this is where you've been hiding. Listen, I was hoping to talk to you. Makoto! Now she's upset. Sorry, I gotta go. What? She ran off so fast I didn't have time to ask her to stop. Kina? Why? Why don't you want to talk to me? We all saw the photo?
Makoto, Monokuma called everyone in and we saw the same photo, right? Surely we all saw the same thing. Are they just suspicious of us?
Kina being scared is really confusing me. Oops. There's nothing else in here. Wait, maybe... Let's go back and ask Kyoko, right? Think she wants to talk?
You think she's ready to talk now?
If she's even still in here. She's probably not even still in here anymore. Maybe they were given something else to make them wary of us? Could be. Because why would the mastermind help us, right? Why the fuck is everyone afraid of us? What the fuck? There's all kinds of stuff I want to talk to her about. Bit more time. Okay, we can't... Still can't talk to Kyoko yet. I forgot I could fast travel on the same floor. Bro, Kyoko, dog, stop pondering. I know we need some help from the ultimate detective. We need to go to the next floor. Not that one, though. It's gonna be in here.
We'll just have to figure it out ourselves.
Let her ponder the clairvoyance orb. Bro, I have no clue what's going on. Can someone TLDR? We're in the end game. We are trying to figure out who really killed that person, that body. And we need to figure out what's been going on in the school. TLDR shit's whack. What's this note doing here? Maybe this letter was part of Monokuma's setup too. Maybe he wanted us to find it and then he acted all upset and crazy. I'm sure anyone watching the broadcast would just eat this kind of drama up. Right. Wait, I thought Byakuya was in here? Oh, archive. Right. Endgame, like you built 5 items. Yeah, I have LDR, I have IE, Bloodthirster.
Fucking collector. Boots. I potted up.
Oh, Byakuya. He's pissed at us. Listen, do you think we could talk? What is going on? Byakuya?
That's enough.
I have nothing to talk to you about. Don't talk to me as if we were friends. Byakuya, wait! But of course he didn't. He just walked away. What the... Why is he acting like that? Like he was purposely trying to avoid me.
Oh, this bastard Monokuma, you bastard mastermind, you've turned them all against me.
Because I know the truth. Because I know. Now you've turned everyone against us. With that reveal, how am I gonna get everyone back on our side? Piece of shit. Maybe if they think you took the picture, they think you're the mastermind again. That's what I'm thinking. They become suspicious of stuff, but they all came to the same conclusion? How do they all individually come to the same conclusion? I mean, I guess it's not a stretch. You're the only one not in the photo. It makes you look a little suspicious. Yeah, it's because we're not in the photo. They're suspicious of us because of that. Bastard. Mastermind, you bastard. That we're the 16th student, yes, because not everyone is aware yet the 16th student isn't a person, but a group. They think we're the 6th, so they think we're the ultimate despair. But they can't be that. Come on, guys. They can't fall for it. Wait, no, Byakuya said that, right? Oh, yeah, wait, he kind of hinted at the group. He knows, doesn't he? I have nothing to talk to you about. Why would Byakuya... Maybe he didn't fall for it? Yeah, he knows it's a group. He helped us come to that conclusion. Just makes everything so suspicious. What's she doing in the bio lab? Hey, Toko, what are you doing in the bio lab? Or is it Jill? Which one am I talking to? Decided to visit the bio lab one more time. The first thing I saw when I got there was her passed out again. It's fine, it's fine. She's a hemophobe. She probably saw some blood. The body. Stepping over the body. It's over. Oh, but Toko. No. I want to see the body. God damn it. Hold on, what's on the desk? Hold on, let's just see everything else here. Right now, I need to deal with Toko. Toko, are you okay? No. She's not dead, is she? Hi, Jill. What? It's cold. It's super cold. It's so cold. I think I might catch a cold. Keep taking naps in places like this. I'm sure you will.
I see.
What? Was I asleep? I must have fainted again. But you were standing there staring at me, getting all excited, weren't you? No, I wasn't. Oh, then what? Hot and bothered? Straight up horny? Okay, so why did you pass out? I don't know. Last thing I remember was me walking up just now. Waking up just now. What'd you do to miss? What did you do to miss more rows? Oh, that's right. Your memory stops and starts each time you switch. Bingo bazinga. We share some basic knowledge, but our memories are very much separate.
You SOB!
And don't say it like it's a bad thing. It's a blessing as far as I'm concerned. Because if she forgets something, I totally can remember.
Yes!
So it's like double the memory. No, it's more like half. Genocide Jack's memory.
Huh?
But all I want to do right now is... Where's my little darling? Tell me now or I'll slit your throat. I don't know. I'm sure Byakuya's around here somewhere doing his own investigating.
Yes.
By himself? I assume so.
Oh, I'm on fire!
I knew it. I totally knew it. I'm a total pro when it comes to all things master. Anyways, I gotta hurry. I can't even imagine how lonely he must be right now. That is such a good laugh, though. Props to the VA. Toko shot off, an eerie laughter echoing behind her. Totally forgot to ask her about the picture. Well, there's no point asking about Genocide Jack anyway. Besides, I have more important things to do right now. Why did Toko faint? There's gotta be a reason for it. Why did Toko check the body? My theory is coming together! That it was Hiro, Byakuya, and Toko. The three of them did this. The three of them set this up. But why? The fridge, it's open. I'm sure they were all shut tight last time I was here. Must be why she passed out. Kyoko? Oh shit.
Right.
She faints so easily. When did you get in here? Kyoko!
Makoto.
It's getting late, isn't it? Are you okay?
Indeed.
Sorry if I made you worry. No, you don't have to apologize.
Listen.
Well, listen, about this room. Oh, yeah,
It would seem...
it's a morgue. I know I'm stupid. I know Makoto's an idiot, but I think he figured that out too. Yeah,
I knew it.
I suspected as much. And Toko must have looked inside the fridge, seen what was in there, and, well, there you have it. You knew she fainted?
Indeed.
I was on my way here when Genocide Jack came running past me. I assumed she must have sneezed, but once I got inside, the real reason became clear.
It would seem...
Imagine she came here to investigate, and when she opened the slot there, that's when she saw the body inside and dropped like a bag of rocks. Why's everything gotta be so difficult with her? Anyway, we should close it up. Don't want to leave it out hanging like that. Yeah, good idea.
Makoto.
Give me a hand in this. Kyoko approached the fridge, hands outstretched, but suddenly, she stopped. What's wrong?
Listen.
Maybe we should wait a sec before closing it. Huh? How come? Because Mukuro's body is in here. Mukuro's corpse? Mukuro's body's inside the fridge.
I see.
Just like every other time, the mastermind probably brought it up here while we were in the class trial. The mastermind did it? Because they assumed we wouldn't be doing the class trial over again, I guess.
So...
You may be right. Either way, now I can finally get a good look at the body. That's right, Kyoko didn't get a chance to check the body during the last investigation. Need to do my own examination of the corpse as soon as possible. I'm gonna find a clue this time. I'm gonna grab the mastermind by the tail. Okay, so what should I do?
So then,
Why don't you just wait over there? I'll let you know as soon as I'm finished. Makoto, why don't you just like sit over there in the corner and I'll let the big girl handle it. We'll figure this out. Just wait over there, that's it. The adults are dealing with it now. Well, I want to help. The fridge meant to store dead bodies. Can't do it. I can't look inside. Okay, maybe we should just fucking... I can't do it. I can't look inside. All right, whatever. We'll just let her do her thing then. I can't leave with the things they are right now. Okay, then what are we doing? Should ask Kyoko about the group photo. Okay, yeah. After all, she's in it too. Don't let me interrupt the investigation, but I want to talk to you about something. What is it? It's about that announcement Monokuma made earlier. You mean the one about the hint or something? I didn't take him up on the offer. Huh? Why not?
because...
The only reason he'd give us a hint at this point would be to confuse us, or to cloud our judgment. I can solve this mystery on my own, without whatever hints he may have to offer. That's a good point. I should go back and do something. What's done is done, I guess. Standing here, looking at her. I don't think she's hiding anything from me. Kyoko, you're so fucking smart. She's a fucking genius. Is she right? Did the mastermind forge the picture as a trap to confuse us? Yes, man, because why would the mastermind actually want to help us solve this own case? It's gotta be it. There's no other explanation. But the photo is real. That's the tricky thing, right? It still might be useful for us in the end game, when we want to figure out what's actually happening. I think the mastermind might have slipped up this time. We can use it to our advantage later. Something else to look at. Can't leave the way things are right now. Wait, pause, I gotta use the restroom? Alright. Let's take a quick 5-minute break. I need to get a snack anyway. Not gonna lie, I gotta take a snack. 5 seconds. 5 seconds. I'll be back in 1 minute. Alright, hello? I've returned. Sorry. A little long. I got myself another cup of joe. For investigating. Detective coffee. With complimentary water. I just got back to bet. Cup of joe. Ellen Joe. ZZZ. Oh my god. I'm gonna fucking scream. And so was Nate. Coincidence? We're the Student 16 group. It was both of us. We're the killers. Yashi is Nate 150k confirmed. Have you ever seen me and Yashi in the same room? Can't do that. What? I forgot what else I was doing. I should ask Kyoko about the group photo. I already did though. But she doesn't want to. I guess it's a bait. It's a good point. Wish I could go back to, yeah, that's gotta be it. Can I leave? Can't leave with the things the way they are right now. Okay, what else do you want me to do? Alright, look through this instruction manual. I can't look at the body. I can't talk to Kyoko. I can't do it. I can't look inside. Am I gonna reevaluate the tarp? You know, I've seen things in this tarp somewhere before. Oh, I've seen this before somewhere. Oh, it's the same one in the tool shed. Whoa. The tarp is used to help camouflage the murder garden. At some point, someone got it in the biolab and took it over from here. Yes. Okay. Is that it? I can't leave. Okay, what else do you want me to look at? The buttons. On the left side of the refrigerator is a bunch of blue lights. But these aren't. It would seem the blue light comes on when a slot is occupied. So when someone's in there, the blue light comes on. Looking around, the number of lights that are on, including Mukuro's, there's 9 in all. 9 lights? What? Okay, Makoto, I'm done. Already? Jeez, that was fast.
Indeed.
Anyone can do good work if they go slow. In that spirit, I'll make my report brief. All right, what'd you find?
Indeed.
Paid careful attention. I paid careful attention to the wounds and the traces of blood, and it seems highly likely that the stomach wound and the blow to the back of the head were inflicted after death. Really? The burnt tissue made things a little difficult, but I'm completely confident in my findings. So that means neither of those were the fatal injury, right? So then what was the fatal injury? It was Junko getting stabbed 1 trillion times by Monokuma. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. They'd also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. Those were the titanium arrows covered in duct tape. The body was covered with wounds, but these were at least several days old. The only other option is those other wounds, but the file says they were old.
Is that right?
Where does it say they're old? Huh?
Because...
all the Monokuma file says that they were inflicted at least several days ago. I guess I don't see the difference.
Wrong.
Well, the difference is immense, considering the impression they give.
Listen.
You seem to be equating several days old with simply old.
However...
but that doesn't quite follow logically. Old wounds make it sound like they've been there forever, like they're not related to the murder. Are you saying they are? But we all got the Monokuma file right after she was killed, right? So if the wounds were at least a few days old, then there's no way they could have done anything to do with it.
So then...
but what if Mukuro herself wasn't killed within the last few days? What?
At the very least...
certainly you can allow it as one of the many possibilities, can't you? One of many?
Right.
Detective doesn't have supernatural powers. There's no way to predict the answer from the beginning. Instead, the ideal detective begins as imagining as many possible scenarios as they can.
In other words...
they envision these possibilities without prejudice, without bias, using only their logic and common sense. Then as they investigate, they test what they find against each other of the possibilities. Of course, me telling you this doesn't mean you'll be any good at detective work. Beyond using that to solve this particular mystery, you should keep it in mind for the future. Kyoko's account. Makoto Monokuma gives you the file. It could be loaded with bullshit half the time. If this is a fake killing, right? This is a staged murder. Monokuma file could be unreliable. The fact it's in there at all, though, should mean it's important. And Kyoko's right. It's not Mukuro's body, and it was killed a few days before.
Hey.
So if there's anything else you'd like to know about the condition of the body, now's the time. Come to think of it, there was one thing. Earlier when I was looking at Mukuro's profile, it listed her height and weight.
So...
5'7", 97 pounds, vitals were 31, 22, 32. Did I get all that right? Wow, okay. You remembered all that? They are indeed consistent with the corpse. Huh. That is odd. Unless someone else matches that exact description as well. 5'7", 31, 22, 32. So then...
Indeed.
Don't forget about the Fenrir tattoo too. That's absolutely no mistake.
Indeed.
Our victim is, in this case, without a doubt, Mukuro Ikusabo. Really? Mukuro Ikusabo's profile has been updated to the truth bold section. Really? Kyoko, you're sure? I'm not convinced.
And?
Is that all you wanted to ask? I think so.
So then...
Then it looks like we have no further business with Mukuro's body. She seems convinced. Let's get going. It's kind of chilly in here. Oh wait, you're not gonna put the body back? I think it's kind of sad leaving it out like this.
Why?
It's sad. Did you forget? She was our enemy once. A part of the ultimate despair. But she still got killed. She's still a victim.
Hey.
You ever heard the phrase, you reap what you sow? Well, yeah, but... Kyoko doesn't give a fuck. You really are naive, aren't you? It's really quite appalling. Unless they managed to fake the tat, which would be pretty difficult considering the current circumstances. If we remember looking closely at the tattoo, it was a little faded. Tattoos don't fade. And there was no burning on the skin of her hand. Could have been placed. I think Kyoko missed something. I think she's wrong. I'm more willing to think she's wrong about this. I don't think that's her body. So for someone like that, what does it mean to be naive?
So then...
I think we've done all we can do here. Back to our separate investigations, yes? Hold on. Still have one more thing to do. Something I need to talk to Kyoko about. Are we really gonna bring... Oh yeah, the notebook. I need to ask her about the pocketbook I found in the locker. Fuck, I never said I'd doubt my queen again, but... I don't do it now. But they do fade over time, though I get where you're going with this. That's what I'm saying, right? They do fade over time, yeah, but these are like younger kids, like 18. In the Wunfir and the faction that they're in, they got their tattoo no more than like a few years ago. And surely they don't fade that much. If I don't do it now, okay, do I have like a choice? If I choose to tell her? I don't think I have a choice. I'm just saving again anyway. I don't think I should tell Kyoko, but maybe it'll help. Hey, Kyoko, I did have one last thing. I know I shouldn't, but I feel like I have to ask.
What?
What? Go ahead then. Out with it. I like that voice line. Have you really not seen your dad ever once since you got here?
What?
What?
So...
What do you mean? Well, you know all those lockers on the second floor of the dorms?
Indeed.
I do, yes. But to get into any of the lockers, you need the handbook of whatever the locker belongs to. Actually, I managed to get them open using that emergency handbook.
I see.
One you found in the headmaster's hidden room.
And?
So, did you find anything worthwhile in the lockers? I found a pocketbook. After looking through it, I think it might be your pocketbook.
Why is that?
What makes you say that?
Because...
Like I said, only the locker owner should be able to get into it, right? Can't imagine those lockers belong to any of us. But they do, Kyoko. But they do! After all, we only got access to this area just recently. No, but you were brainwashed. Your memory's been taken. What I'm saying is there's no way I could have had any access to those lockers. And if I did have a pocketbook, why would I bother putting it in a locker? Everything you just said makes perfect sense. But there was something written inside. It was about the headmaster, about your father.
What? If that's true...
Could that mean that video is real too? Video?
Makoto.
Kodo, I think everything is finally starting to fit together to reveal a cohesive picture. Although, I'm afraid that picture might be worse than anything we could have imagined. What video? What are you talking about? I need to go investigate the lockers right now. I need to confirm what you just said about with my own two eyes. Oh, let me give you the headmaster's handbook. That way you can...
So...
That won't be necessary. If I'm right about this, I shouldn't have any problem opening the locker with my own handbook. Yep, after all, it would seem that it's my locker. Your locker?
Makoto.
If you watch this, it all makes sense. Class 78 Urgent Interviews, a DVD. It says Class 78 Urgent Interviews. I found that I found it in that hidden room after you left.
Anyway,
I don't have time to explain exactly what I think it means, so just watch it to see for yourself. I think you'll realize exactly what it means. You'll understand why you found my pocketbook in a place none of us have ever seen before. None of this makes any... Excuse me. None of this makes any sense right now. I guess we can only find out one way.
Makoto.
Oh, and now it's my turn. You have a second to listen to me ramble? Sure. Ramble.
In other words,
So as it turns out, the arrangements I'd made didn't stick. What I mean is, I'm less and less sure of everything, even my own feelings. Talking about your dad, right? I never find the answers to the questions I wanted to ask for the rest of my life. All because of the mastermind.
however,
There's one thing I am sure of. When it comes to the mastermind, there's no room in my heart for forgiveness. I swore to destroy the mastermind. This is just one more reason to follow through on that. His eyes burned with fire of determination. The determination to defeat the mastermind. It's strange. To be confronted with death, with his death, and suddenly feel this way. Couldn't care less if my father had found happiness.
Why?
So why does it bother me so much to know how he suffered? It's ridiculous. There's just no understanding it, I guess. She left out a small laugh as she said it. There's no point. But her smile was filled with sorrow.
Whew.
So that's it for my rambling. Still much to do before I can consider my task complete. Yeah, you're right.
Hey.
But keep this in mind. There's only ever one absolute truth. Whether that truth serves justice or suffering. Whether it's the greatest truth or the worst. What do you mean?
Makoto.
Even if the truth you uncover is filled with hopelessness, you still can't give up hope. Absolutely not, because all I can do is keep moving forward. That's pretty much all I'm good at, you know? Indeed. Sorry if that was strange.
So then.
Anyway, I need to get going. I'll see you at the class trial. Leave behind that fine farewell. Kyoko was gone. Better get going myself. Got a DVD. I should head to the AV room to check it out. Kyoko said something about hopeless truth, but no matter what happens, I won't lose hope. Even if that's the worst truth. I can't afford to lose. To the DVD! It's time to fucking go. Watch a new movie. Time to watch the fucking DVD. Maybe the final puzzle. With the sick OST playing. Oh, I gotta put that in a more convenient spot. There we go. I swear, Makoto and Kyoko are like prime scenario of this is the bad girl I pulled by being a goofball. Me and this bad bitch I pulled by being goofy. By being a complete dunce. I hope it's got princesses and a frog on it. Bro, being a loser slash goofy is actually the best strategy, trust me. Are you speaking from experience, Taka? Is that what you're implying? Look, being a goofball is pretty good. Damn! That wasn't meant to be an insult. You just said trust me. I wasn't trying to be an asshole. I'm not lying. Alright, what's on this disc? I'm speaking from experience. Hey, goofballs are S tier, bro. Stay goofy. There's absolutely nothing in here. It's just a normal empty cardboard box. Whatever. That's not what I meant. Play the DVD. Should be able to play the DVD just fine. Well then, better take a look. Took the DVD Kyoko gave me and put in the player. Urgent interviews, class 78. So they interviewed all of us. Urgently. It said it was playing, but nothing appeared on screen. Probably because it's an audio tape, huh? I stared into the black of the monitor. Must have only been a few seconds. To me, it felt like an eternity. And then all of a sudden, an image appeared. Oh, never mind. Sayaka. Sayaka? To my total surprise, I hadn't seen Sayaka in who knows how long. And there she was.
Okay then, are you ready to begin?
The voice I heard was from the man positioned on the one side of the screen. It was the voice of the middle-aged man.
Rat Jam.
I do apologize, but I hope you don't mind if I record our conversation.
Why are they all
I'm
dead?
a little slow, you know. I never really got the hang of taking notes while having a conversation.
It sounded like he was trying to make a joke, but Sayaka's tense face didn't seem to move a single millimeter.
So this video is meant to serve as a kind of contract substitute. It's not that I don't trust you guys. It's more like insurance. So please don't worry too much.
Is that the same that voice actor from Azim and Skyrim? It is.
Now
I was
then,
gonna say.
Let me get straight to the point.
It's Shen from League of Legends, and it's
There is a
Azim.
chance that you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school.
What's he talking about?
Can you accept that?
Of course she says yes. You want me to accept that? Sayaka was obviously at a total loss, so never mind, she wasn't. It made total sense. Who would agree to spending the rest of your life in this school? I accept. What?
Thank you. And I'm sorry about all this. Well, I can promise you that I will do everything in my power to keep you safe. As the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, I give you my word.
Guess what? He fucking lied. You're dead. This drum solo proves it.
As if on cue, that's where the video cut. There was a lot I had understood until now. But this? Only this? I simply couldn't comprehend what I've heard. Because I know how much Sayaka wanted to get out of here. I know how much she wanted to escape and pursue her dreams with her friends again. She wanted that so bad, she tried to frame me for murder. I don't think she tried to frame you, Makoto. I was saying earlier last stream, I think Sayaka remembered something, found out something. She remembered that she's in this cycle. So was that really Sayaka talking, or was that post-amnesia Sayaka? She tried to frame you for murder. She didn't try to frame you for murder. She's trying to help you get out of here because she knew that you were important for some reason. So why? Why would she say yes to living here for the rest of her life? As I sat there thinking about it, I noticed a sunlight. On the monitor, that video that I thought was finished flashed back on screen. That's it? I was thinking it was a series of interviews, not me. And I started back the screen. Okay, yeah, there's more. There's more. And if I was confused before, what I saw next pushed me right over the edge. It's me! Huh? What I saw was me. Impossibly, undeniably me.
So, Makoto, before we begin, I should let you know that I'll be recording our conversation.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, we're definitely, like, brainwashed already. Me and the headmaster were looking at each other. He and I were having what seemed like a fairly normal conversation. But the I in here and now, had absolutely no memory of it. I had no memory of even meeting the headmaster, much less sitting down to talk to him like this.
Now, shall we get straight to the point?
Okay.
Makoto, there's a chance you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school. Can you accept that?
Yes.
Yes. This can't be real. I said yes?
I'm sorry I'm putting you through all this.
Well, I mean, we don't have much of a choice, do we?
We don't have much of a choice? What did I know?
But I promise that as long as you're in this school, I will do everything I can to protect you.
Oh, obviously that was a fucking lie.
As the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, that's the very least I can do for you.
I need more. I need more information. Once again, the video cut out. There has to be more. The video repeated the same scene again and again with the others. Damn it. Oh, right. Byakuya. They all said the same thing, huh? Toko. Damn, having no memory of an incident you're viewing yourself in must be like total disconnect, like a totally different person. This feels so fucking awful. It'd be fucking terrifying. Hina, everyone, they all agreed to live in the school forever. And then, even Kyoko, her interview with him had been recorded just as clearly. Without a doubt, she had met him. She sat down with the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, her father. And when he asked her this question, she answered the same as everyone else. She accepted a life within the school. Just as Kyoko's interview was wrapping up, monitor suddenly went black. Huh? It wasn't just the monitor. The DVD player itself had apparently turned off. They knew I was watching it. Which of course meant that the DVD wasn't playing anymore. What the heck just happened?
Say what?
Oopsies, looks like it broke. Out of service. What? It just so happened to break just now?
Too bad.
Now then, when doesn't matter. Failure can strike anywhere, anytime. That's what failure is, right? Failure my ass. You cut the power on purpose. Whatever. Even if when I watched the whole thing, it'd just be more of the same. I don't know if it would have. He'd ask the same question, and they'd all say yes. But you know who we didn't see? We didn't see the other student. We didn't see Mukuro, did we? Couldn't help myself. I let out a huge, exasperated sigh, but as I did... Yeah, Junko or Mukuro. Yep, we didn't see either of those two. I remembered something.
That's right.
I fainted too, and when I woke up, I noticed a strange feeling of separation with myself, a disconnect.
It would seem...
Thinking back on it now, at that point, my memory was gone. At that time, I'd forgotten. I couldn't remember why I'd come to the school, and I couldn't remember what my ultimate ability was. But what would make you forget all that? Strange, isn't it? It's hard to imagine it happened by chance. It seems much too convenient. A convenient outcome. Something that seemed to obviously work in favor of the mastermind. So does that mean I've lost my memory too? Yes, Makoto. Okay, we're on the same page on that at least. What about the others? Have we all forgotten? Or have we all forgotten? That's 78 urgent interviews. Ding dong, bing bong. Makoto, catch up, bro. It's a class trial time.
For anything that has a start, there has to be an end. And if the end comes, then that means it's time for a fresh start. There is no night that doesn't have a dawn. Although that dawn is totally pitch black, there is no storm that won't eventually end. Of course, then that leads to drought. But as I said, every end is the promise of a new beginning.
No, that's weird. What are the odds of 16 people getting amnesia? That would be weird. That's what I'm saying. They're not getting amnesia. They're getting their memories wiped on purpose. But as I said, every end is the promise of a new beginning.
Which is why I'm sure we'll get to meet again, because the end is only the beginning. Anyway, let's get started. The beginning of the end of the class trial.
Oh, man.
Gather once again at you know where.
Trial time. Okay. Does anyone know how... Okay, no spoilers. Does anyone know how long this trial will take? Because I do have to go in like 50 minutes or so. I could stop midway through, but I need to know what kind of time frame I'm looking at here. Final class trial. The last trial of all our lives will be on the line. The last time Hope and Despair were on the line. I don't have a choice. I have to do this. This is the end. It's long. You are not finishing it. I remember yesterday someone saying it takes a long time. This is the end? It's like 3 hours? Oh my... There's no way I'm finishing that then. Damn. So, you guys want me to just wait? Should I just like end stream now and come back later? The streams are usually 5 hours and it's only been 3 so far. Because I'm gonna have to leave in like 50 minutes. GG, good luck, Nate. End stream now and come back now. You can come back later. I think we'll have to come back later. It'll give us time to think. No, come back now. End stream now and come back now. Just do whatever you need to in 50 minutes. The thing, I have a scheduled appointment. Can I do this in time? I'm not gonna be able to. I don't think so. Cancel it. No, don't rush it. I'd ask you to do tomorrow this time, but that's just me. No, I'll have to sleep tomorrow, Nate. Please, just come back later, LMFAO. Probably just have to come back later. Fuck, dude. We're right at the end. I can't cancel this appointment. I have to go. It's good. I don't have to go right now, though. Shit. Either later or tomorrow. Should we see what people say on the way down? No, I want this to all... No, don't. No, okay. Nah. Stream tomorrow. Stream tomorrow or next time? Stream tomorrow? We're gonna do it Saturday? Should we wrap this up Saturday? Maybe we'll wrap this up Saturday. It's long, man. All right. It's a tomorrow. All right, it's a tomorrow angle. Got it. We're gonna finally piece this together. We're gonna figure this out tomorrow. GG's. We'll see you all next time. Thanks for the follows. Thanks for the subs. Kian, thanks again for the sub. Appreciate you, buddy. Holy fuck. It's finally coming to an end. Let's fucking go. So it's like non-stop. So yeah, it's better tomorrow. Yeah, we're just gonna do all one massive fucking stream. So, all right, GG's, y'all. GG's. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for the follows. Thanks for the subs. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.